So, what is up, guys? How are you all doing today? I have a special guest with me. So, everybody's gonna see what you're saying, and then you can read the chat through here. So, you can say hi, everybody will say hi to you, and all that stuff. So yeah, we'll go down the list. Chris, what's going on? Color, how you doing? I know you're at the gym. Squid, what's up, man? It's been a minute. Hopefully you're doing all right. Hell Monkey, appreciate you stopping by. Who else we got? Rach, Crumpus, Gabriel. You guys are all here today. Uncanny, what's going on? Introduce you guys. Yeah, so this is first of all, say hi, and I am back to streaming for a minute. Yeah, so what's up, Taylor? What's going on? What's up, Kylie? Yeah, Color's at the gym if I remember. But yeah. Told you I do. Hey, fucker. Good old Robert. So yeah, guys, I have a special guest with me today, which is of course my mother. She decided to tag along with me today. Actually because for two things I wanted it to do for a special return stream, but then also you guys can now see everything that I've done back here, color scheme, all that stuff. So this is going to be the new kind of setup, so should be good. And then also, what's up, Micah? It's my birthday, so mom decided to do birthday stream with me, and I figured we could just do kind of like an AMA sort of deal. I figured that'd be good. So I'm kind of teaching her the little things here and there for all that stuff. So forgive me if the camera's like aimed in the side face and not like directly. It's a little bit hard. I could look this way and you guys can see, but excuse me, and I can probably just move that over a little bit. What I'm trying to keep is the microphone out of the way, so as you can see, it's like right here. But But yeah, what's up, guys? How are you all doing today? Let me make sure that's not too loud. Microphone okay for you guys? Just let me know. And thanks for the birthday wishes, guys. I appreciate it. Yes, I'm 22 again, so it's awesome. No, I'm actually 31 now, guys. So, but yes, yes, I share a birthday a week away from Stadia. Yeah, that was probably like one of the best things about it is that. But yeah, I figured why not give you guys an AMA, in the time being. See how long. I told mom she could stay for however long she wants. She doesn't have to stay all late, but yeah. So, if you guys have any questions and whatnot, we can actually talk about me coming back into streaming now that I have everything. Drink with Linky Link. Yeah, actually not drinking today. I'm just drinking like regular punch and stuff like that. So, schedule wise though, I know a lot of you guys have asked me so far as like, what am I gonna play? Like, what's the new thing? So I have already set aside my new schedule. Yes, Eddie, Mama Link. Mama Link is in chat. And actually she knows of you now because I talk about you a lot, I think. You and Ashes. And I know Ashes is streaming right now, so he'll probably stop by afterwards. But yeah, so Valhalla is one thing that I know you guys have brought up, and I know I wanted to do. You guys wanted me to jump back into that, so I'll probably end up doing that this week. But for schedule wise, I'll probably end up doing now Fridays, Saturdays, and Sundays to be the main days that I do everything, and then during the week will kind of be like a free-for-all. I'll figure out if I actually add anything, but I think I'm going to start with 3 days first and then kind of roll with what's going on. I can see my hair sticking up.
Yeah.
It's
Curling.
it's curling. My hair is curling, guys. It's getting too long. So, and yes, I've had you guys have seen my I don't even know what asphyxiation? Is that the word that I'm looking for? Asphyxiation on my hair.
Okay.
My hair being long, like I could start actually ponytailing it. Yes, awkwardly ponytailing it. So, yeah, I'm trying not to. I'm trying not to right now. Eddie says hi, by the way. He says hola.
Hola.
It says right here. Robert's asking. Robert, you see my hair every day, so. And thanks, Kyle. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's getting long. It's what is it? For Saturday? Saturday you braided it?
Yeah.
Saturday she tried to braid it. It worked for a little bit, not that long. So it's
It needs to be a little bit longer altogether. So.
I need to move this probably closer so you can hear. So now I'm going to slide this back over. Actually, what I should do is like extend this out so like awkwardly in my face like this. No, I'm just kidding. Let me see if I could fix volume wise. We'll see. I just want to make sure she can chat. So I don't care if it's in my face. That's fine. I know you guys want to see her. So but yeah, hair will be braided eventually. So that'll be one thing. I'm looking forward to it. That'll go with the whole Viking-esque Valhalla thing that I was telling you guys about. So let me get that microphone out of the screen. There we go. On stream? Oh, braid my hair on stream? I don't know about that. I don't know if that's one thing. Jesus Christ. Thanks, Eddie, for the tip. You didn't hear, but it's a birthday tip that he said.
Oh.
Says happy birthday, bro. Love you. Appreciate it, Eddie. Thank you. You don't have to do that, man. Robert says he likes the new set looks. Yeah, man. I was really happy with having the floodlights and everything behind, along with the camera blur. So it works out. I'm super happy with it. So, but if you guys have any other questions, feel free to ask. Now that you have the opportunity with my mother sitting right next to me. So just let me know. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to get out of the way. I don't think so, though. We've talked about the new schedule. So Valhalla for sure. Cyberpunk I know is going to be another thing. Got to finish the Miles Morales mission. All right, buddy. Cherry, what's going on, man? Hope you're doing well. Thanks for stopping by. But yes, Valhalla will be the first one that I probably dedicate everything to. Oh, the PlayStation 5 is gonna be gone tomorrow. So you sold it, or are you sending it back? What's the deal? Hey, Bigfoot, what's going on? Thanks, appreciate it, Chariot. Yeah, it took a little while to get to it, so playing Lost Words right now. What should my jacket color be? Red, green, or purple? Jesus. Color tip me with $10. Says happy birthday. You guys don't have to tip me, but thank you. I appreciate it. Kylie says that you're cute. It's probably because you're little. Oh, so you did sell them. All right. Dang, Eddie. I was going to try to buy one off of you. She probably did. Let's see. AMA. How does Mama Link feel about Link being a gaming YouTuber?
I guess. I mean, if that's something that he likes to do, you know, I know hey, it's better than being and going out drinking. So at least he's at home.
There you go. You've heard it from Mom.
Yeah.
I'm not an alcoholic, so thank God.
Yeah.
But yeah, no, feel free to ask. Yes, it is my birthday, Cherry. Yeah, I didn't tell a lot of people, so I tried to keep it on the DL. But appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thanks for the birthday wishes. It was a hectic day at work, but it was good, so it wasn't too crazy. Can your mom tell a story about Baby Link or something? Yeah. What? I'll
Yeah,
move it
what?
closer.
Oh, when he was little, he was really great about putting mascara on without even looking in the mirror. It was just really weird having him sit on the bed and actually put on the mascara, not get it all over his face, perfectly on his eyelids. It was fantastic. I couldn't do anything better than that. So.
Oh man, my mom went straight for it. Jesus, I didn't even expect her to go that far into it, but yeah. Now you guys know I'm a professional mascara dude. So
Yeah, it's like.
yeah, Scorpio Chariot. I'm definitely. Kylie says, "Love the response. We stand a supportive queen." Thank you, Bigfoot, for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it. Rouster, what's going on? How you doing, buddy? How you doing? But yes, so I was pretty damn good at putting makeup on when I was little. So, I don't know. I don't know what it was. I don't know if I could still do it. So, you guys have any other embarrassing questions now that she's here? Now that you guys know a little bit more about the younger me. I'm trying to think outside of that. Simba, what's going on? Appreciate it. Thank you, man. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I'm just trying to think of what else there was that we were talking about as far as other stuff. David Bowie has competition, it seems. Gosh, no. God, no. I don't think what? How little was I when I did that?
You were what, 3 years old? 3 or 4 years old? Yeah. Because you weren't in kindergarten yet. So, and Luke was taking care of you, and this is when you were, you were probably about 3 or 4.
Oh,
jeez. Grandpa's.
Jeez.
So, you were small.
Did Mama Link largely approve or disapprove of your friends going up? That's a good question.
No, I approved of them.
All of them?
Yeah, because you were going out with Vincent and everybody, all your friends.
I was like, thanks for saying just one friend. I have one friend.
No, but Tiffany's brother, and then so you used to hang out with Andrew and everybody else, Sam. I mean, you were pretty good. You actually, I think, kind of kept all your friends and kind of in check. I mean, kind of, they were all, once you stopped seeing them and stuff, they started going to different ways and doing things. Morgan was your friend, and
well, he is. What do you mean? What?
Well, I mean,
we'll work with him.
Yeah, you work with him, so they're pretty good. So I don't think I had any complaints about your friends. You know, they weren't too loud. They weren't too rowdy.
There were days when we were, though.
I mean, well, but I didn't really, know about it. It wasn't like you guys got carried away, like you guys were out too late, and you were over at his house, and if it got too late, you stayed over there, and then you came home the next morning. So, you've been pretty good at, not being out and around too late. So
yeah.
Yeah.
Well, there you go, guys. There you go.
You know, then the only thing that when you moved to, was it San Diego? You were living in San Diego for a while, so with your
Yeah,
friend.
that was
So
yeah, that was I think the first time that I left.
yeah, so
So wasn't too
yeah, and
bad.
it wasn't too bad. I mean,
Let's see, what else do we have? Now you guys have that one. She doesn't disapprove. So Uncanny says, well, what was Linky's biggest habit as a kid? Did I have a habit as a kid?
no, not really. I mean, you were in school, and then you were going out with your friends, but it wasn't like you were staying out late. You were just mainly at home. You were living with grandma. I mean,
I would say the
wasn't-
only habit that I picked up, I think, is just gaming. Right?
Yeah.
I mean, just video games. Yeah, so I mean, I've been doing it for a while. Let's see. Oh, like he says, Stadia Super Saturday. Your thoughts? I'm excited for it. I'm happy for everybody that's doing it. Unfortunately, I wasn't able to get lucky on this one, but I'm still gonna be there to support everybody. I know there's a lot of. I like that there's a lot of new people in there because I know a lot of people know the general Stadia. I wouldn't say big timers, but more of the headliners in the Stadia community. But now this year, I think we have a lot more of the smaller guys to kind of shine in there, and I like that a little bit more. So I'm happy with that one. Eddie says, AMA, has Link been an athlete while young? I don't think so.
not really, because he tried basketball and then he broke his ankle.
Yes.
So, and I think that's the only when you were, and that was during PE. I think I don't think it was actually a sports that you played outside. His older brother was in soccer and everything else, but no, I don't think you did anything like that.
Yeah, I
So,
don't
yeah,
think
you
so.
weren't. Yeah, he wasn't in baseball. You weren't in football. I mean, you liked watching it on TV, but not a big sports where you actually played it.
Yeah,
So
I'd say so.
Yeah,
No,
no.
I wasn't that very. Skateboarding was the only other
yeah,
thing.
that was the only thing that you did.
But yeah, nothing else too
So-
crazy. What's going on, Scale? How you doing? Thank you for the birthday wishes. Appreciate it. Fluffy, what's going on? How are you? Yeah, no, I wasn't very athletic at all. Other than skateboarding, I would skateboard. Dude, I would skateboard for miles.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Never really got too much into it. So, what was Link's favorite food growing up?
When you were salads when you were little. Yeah, there were salads. I mean, he was always eating healthy and stuff. And then afterwards, when you were a teenager, what you were into having a hamburger, but not really much. More seafood because you like tuna. So, and you started then cooking your own food. So it wasn't, yeah, because when you were little, it was, I mean, the first thing you would eat would be a salad up until you were probably in high school.
Yeah, no, I
Yeah,
remember that.
And then you were always eating healthy. It wasn't like you were eating a lot of junk food or a lot of candy, or you weren't into that. So you were actually eating really healthy. So and you've always been a healthy eater. So
Fair enough.
yeah,
Squid says, how many bones have you broken?
Just his
Just one.
ankle.
Just my ankle, yeah.
yeah.
The only thing I've broken is my ankle, and that was from basketball. Which wasn't his. I think what was worse about it was when I had to go see the doctor, and I think you still remember that day when we had to go see the doctor. It was Dr. Ferber, right?
Yeah, because we thought it was because it was actually his growth plate that was broken, and actually didn't realize it until he stressed your ankle, and
Yeah.
then that's when we realized it's like, okay, it's broken. Because I thought it was sprained. I just said, you just want to be out of school, and I was
Yeah.
at work, and they brought him into where I was working, and then the doctor had to stress the fracture, and then that's when we realized that it was actually broken, and then he
Yeah.
got into a cast.
Yeah. And
So-
then for those that don't know, well, I guess for those that don't know where the growth plate is.
It would be because it's on his ankle on the very bottom, the little bone that sticks out. When you're small or before you're 18, it's not fused yet. So it separates. And sometimes you can't tell whether it's broken until you actually turn the ankle and open up where the fracture is to see if it is broken or not. And that's what he had to go through that day when the doctor had to come in and open it up, open the fracture, and then I took the picture, and then he can see it on the X-ray that yes, it was broken. So
So yes, when she means stress and open, they didn't open my leg. They just
turned
bend
his
it.
ankle.
Yeah,
They
they just
turned his ankle by force.
yeah.
So
So what I
yeah,
didn't want to do, he did. So I couldn't move it left or right without it hurting. And he's just like, okay, let's see if it's broken, and just turned left and right until and
yeah, and we took a picture of it, and then you could see because it opened more than you could see the fracture.
yeah. And what was I think the funniest thing was when I showed up and I sat down, you brought in a towel and you said, "Here, bite this." And I said,
Yeah,
"Why?" And you said, "Just bite it." And I'm like, "Okay." And so she held it in my mouth as the doctor checked, and I was just like, "What the hell?" That was the ultimate betrayal, though. She didn't tell me what was gonna happen. She just she did it, and yeah, that was probably the worst. So, Fluffy says, maybe your birthday, bud. I'm late for the show because of the gift my brother just gave me. Talk to you about it later. All right, no worries, Fluffy. It's all good. And so no, I didn't break my ankle. I actually this was a story from way back when I was younger.
yeah, he was probably in
It
ninth
was
grade or 10th when you did this.
ninth.
It was in ninth grade when he did it. So
Yeah, ninth grade. So any problems going to the dentist, Eddie says, not until as of late. And the only problem was my wisdom teeth.
was coming in. Yeah,
Yeah, my wisdom tooth was pushing in on my,
back molars.
but it was my bottom.
Well, yeah, but it was
Yeah,
your back
so it was
molars.
back my back molars, but it was the very back left. And what they that was actually recently done too. What they end up doing, or what they did, was they took the bottom one and then they took the top one, because you want to actually take both of them out at the same time. Because once you take one out, the other one will start pushing down, and yeah. So they ended up taking both of them. Outside of that, I've only had a couple fillings,
Yeah,
and that's it. Yeah, I never had anything else like that. So sure, help them better. Thanks, and I appreciate it. Thank you. Meaning being afraid of the dentist. Oh no, God no, I don't have any problems. I don't have any problems with anybody really. Doctors, dentists, really anything.
yeah, no.
So yeah, no, I've been pretty good. I forgot to say hi, mom. You can also happy birthday. No worries, Aunt. Thanks, I appreciate it. Man. I remember when you moved a few hours before the 24-hour stream. Was it? Was it before?
Yeah,
Oh yeah, it was,
yeah,
huh?
it was.
Jesus, that's right. Yeah, I tend to put things really close to the. I tend to play it close to the chest sometimes. I was afraid of taking vaccine shots when I was little.
No, no, he's actually really good about when we took him to get his shots and took him to the doctor. And actually, yeah, you were really good. Never got sick. So
I think still to
never.
this
So
day, I
yeah,
don't get sick. I get like sick once a year, like really sick, and I'm talking about like I have to be in bed for like 3 days or something like that. Outside
but
of
yeah,
that, I go to work perfectly fine. So 24-hour stream. No, I'm not doing anymore. I'm not doing any more 24-hour streams. I can't. I can't do those anymore. I did two already. I don't want to do anymore. I'm good. So I don't know if yeah, no, I'm not even gonna bring mom into those. I don't want to do any more 24 hours. They all want me to do another 24-hour stream.
uh,
Basically, I'm the guy to go to for 24-hour streams, so they always bring it up as a joke. So yeah. Did Link have an emo phase? I don't know if my mom knows that though.
what's an emo face? I don't know what that is.
So the people that always dressed up with like the mascara and whatnot and like the tight clothes.
Oh no, he just whenever my sister was getting ready to get to go to work, she would sit and he would sit there and watch her and he would play with her makeup and put it on. But then afterwards it wasn't like he was, running around trying to have makeup on. This was when he was like just 3 or 4, and then afterwards then, once my sister got married, he kind of got really upset at her because it used to be just her and him doing everything, going to the movies, going sleeping over, doing things. And when she got married, it was like, she wanted her to get rid of her wedding ring and not be married and just spend the time with him because she took him everywhere and they did everything together. So, but that was just while she was getting ready to go to work. He would sit on her bed, put his makeup on too, and I think probably thinking, okay, I get to go with you. And then since he didn't, she went to work and he stayed home. Then he would come off his face and it would be fine, and the next day would be all over again. But yeah, no, he didn't. It wasn't like he was wearing it all the time. And when he was in high school or elementary, that stopped. So
Yeah, so my aunt is like my second, third mom. I have like this. The story goes, I have like what, four moms, five. Pretty
yeah,
much
because
all my aunts raised me when I was little, and then like my grandmother. I lived with my grandparents for a while, but had basically my grandmother, one, two, three other aunts, and then of course my mom. So I had a lot of people taking care of me. But yeah, I don't think I ever had an emo phase though, or rebellious. I think the only rebellious phase that I had was after high school or getting out of high school.
I think so. Right when Grandma passed away, I think you really had a hard time when she passed away because she was like your mom, gave you everything, bought you a PlayStation, bought you.
I thought you bought that.
Well, but I think, but yeah, but she wanted you to have it. So, I mean, even though I paid for the stuff, but it was her that said, no, he needs to have this. He needs to have his own room. He needs to be here. And, that's when she decided to have you move in with them and be there. And she was going to watch you instead of me taking you to other people to babysit you. She wanted you there and she was going to watch you. So, and then that's when,
which she did.
Yeah, which she did, gave you the room and then, and she was the one that was going to watch you and take you to school. And, she's the one that took you to go get your hamburgers and anything that you wanted or salads or whatever. But that's when she wanted you to live at her house.
Yeah.
And, and you got
Jesus.
Yeah.
That was loud. Chris with $10. Appreciate it, sir. Happy birthday to the... Oh, I can't even read it now. I'll have to go back and catch that really quick. Hold on. Let me see if I can get that really quickly. Turn this. Where's my history? Here we go. One of the most generous person in the community. Thanks for introducing Mama Link. No problem, man. Appreciate it. Why is this saying it's not getting enough? It's saying it's poor. Enough video stream. Such views will experience buffering. Okay, that's weird. I don't know why it's so low. I should check to see what the output is right now. Put this to, what is my 6,000? Put it to 7. See if that helps. I don't know. We'll see. Not receiving enough video. I'll find out later. I'll find out what that issue is later. Let me go back through the chat really quick. So Robert says, "Have you ever had a moment where you thought, this is my son? Oh man. And if so, what happened? As in like a bad thing or a positive thing? I guess, have you ever had an instance where you're like, great, this is my son?"
No, not really. It's like, because, yeah, I haven't. I mean, especially because with all three of you guys being different, I mean, it's not, because I do have 2 other kids.
Yeah, so I have 2 older brothers, by the way. So I'm technically the youngest.
Yeah, and you've always been the quiet one. It's not like, like Octavio that, he was in dance and he's really loud and he's in sports and he's like, so no. No, not really. Yeah, because not when you got in your accident and stuff, so no.
Yeah. Well, and then an anonymous tip for $5. Not sure who you are, but thank you for the $5. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Let me see. Let me go back to you. Email Link doing Spider-Man 3 dance. Nope, that never happened. Rickton says I'm late. Hi, Link and guests. So Rick, this is actually my mother with me. That's hanging out. So appreciate you stopping by, brother. Chase, what's going on, man? Happy birthday. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Damn, that anonymous was me. Oh, no worries, Monkey. All right. Is the video is the stream coming out okay for you guys? Because it's telling me that it's poor. I don't know why it's telling me it's poor, but and it's not fixing itself. I should probably just refresh it, but yeah, it's like skipping a little bit for me. Not sure why. But if one of you guys can tell me that at least it's fine, I'll be okay. It might be skipping though. Oh yeah, it's skipping right there. It is as in it's fine, or it is as in it needs to be fixed? It's buffering sometimes, but it's good quality. Okay. Maybe I just have the bitrate really high. Let me drop the bitrate a little bit. Let me see if that works. Oh, you know what? I know what it is. Let me switch it to this. And then I'm using the hardware, no wonder. Let me switch to that. That should help a little bit. We'll see how that works. It might just be that I'm using the hardware over the CPU. So I know it's fine though, but we'll see how it goes. We'll see. See if it gets fixed. Let's see. Stream looks good. Thanks, Monkey. Appreciate it. Buffers now and again, but does not matter. Oh, okay. Well, that's good. As long as it's like very moderate, it's fine. I'm sure it's what I think it is. So it maybe it'll get fixed in just a second. Hopefully. We'll see. Yeah, did I hit all the questions that were asked right now? I think we got everybody. So hopefully. Yeah, anything else, guys? Do you have any other questions? Now's your chance. I mean, I think you guys all have really good ones so far. You guys have been asking the really nitty gritty ones. What's going on, Rev? How you doing? How you been? Let me see. Let me stop it really quick, guys, just so this stupid thing goes away, and then I'll pop it right back on. So I'm just gonna stop OBS for a minute and then pop right back. Look at that. Fixed it. Fixed it. So easy. Now it's perfect. Now it's perfect. See. Is Mama Link playing with me tonight? No. I told her to jump on just for the I wasn't planning on playing anything today. I don't think I've really shown her Stadia as much as I play it compared to other stuff. I know she's watched me play other games when I had consoles, but aside from that, not really. This thing is like shaking. But yeah. Nah, she hardly ever plays, so I need to stop kicking it though. Has Link done anything as a kid that made you furious? Oh, I'm pretty sure plenty.
Probably just in school. You didn't want to when you were doing your schoolwork, but not really that bad. It wasn't anything that that you really did that I was upset about. So no.
I think the only thing with school was I had the phase of, I think every kid does it, where they don't want to do their work because they're just actually too smart for their work.
Yes.
That's why I never did math, because it was so boring that I wasn't happy in that. I knew this stuff already. Everything made sense, but I felt like I was going at a really, really slow pace that I was bored. But I never did my math work. Language arts was not too bad, but I think math is the only one that I really failed at because I didn't want to do the work for it.
Yeah, and then you ended up going to continuation, doing it on your own, and then you went back to graduate at the high school.
Yeah, I think that's what made it better for me, was because I could do it on my own and actually get through it. So, but yeah, I don't think I ever did anything that upsetting. So, can you share the big cheesy smile? Oh, can you share that big cheesy smile to someone that has a face for radio. Who has a face for radio? I don't even think I have a face for radio. Let's see. Stadia Talk says, Link, you have one of the biggest hearts of the community. Truly amazing person in public, behind the scenes. Humble, honest, transparent. Got to be able to call you a friend. Love you, bro. Aw, appreciate that. Thanks, Chase. He's just saying that because I tipped him $500. No, I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Then I would really be upset.
No.
That could have came to me.
Oh, no.
It's like,
Fluffy says, not enough challenge leads to boredom. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
I feel like that's how it's always been for me. Oh, how many says you? Oh, awesome. Hey, man. I mean, a lot of people laugh and enjoy. I smile a lot of the time. I think I get more embarrassed because of my smile because it's so big. So, but yeah, no, I agree, Fluff. I think that's one of the biggest things with me was not being challenged enough to go and do my work. Like, I just felt like it was just like a chore. Didn't feel like I was learning too much. It was just kind of repetition, and I'm like, why am I even doing this? And I didn't feel like doing it, so I just decided, like, I don't want to do it. And yeah, but then whenever I did my test or anything like that, it's like I passed my test, no problem. So, but yeah, that's definitely one thing. Any other questions that you'd like to pull out of my mom? I'm like waiting for like some dangerous questions that I might have to flag. Big like Cheshire Cat. Yeah, kinda. I feel like it's sometimes that big. Sometimes. I'm trying to think if there's anything else that I need to talk to you guys about in the meantime. I've already talked about the schedule. Do you guys have any questions about the setup or anything like that? Or other things? I don't know. Any other questions you'd like to ask? Driving at the moment. Oh, I'm pretty sure you have a lot of questions to ask, Fluff. I know Fluff likes to push the more thought-provoking questions. So, Cyberpunk, yes or no? Probably yeah. I'm probably gonna stick to yeah, and I'll probably do it off of Stadia, just to be safe. Yeah, like I have an Xbox, but I haven't even touched it in a while. Like I got the new Series X, and I'm really debating if I still want to keep it or not. So Katie says, I'm a dip link, gonna play myself to sleep now. Hope you have a fantastic birthday. Fantastic person to know, and I'm glad I found your content. I appreciate it, man. Thank you. And thank you again for the birthday wishes. You have yourself a good night, bud. Is that a chalkboard behind you? Actually, it's my wall that I painted chalkboard. So I get to write everything on there. But yes, chalkboard. I have chalk for all that, but yes, it's written in chalkboard. Or written in chalk. I think that was the first thing I did when we moved into this house. Yeah. I checked the room and I said, oh, you know what? I want to make a chalkboard wall. So I decided to do that. Robert Taylor says, has Mama traveled a lot? I think the only places you've traveled really are...
Well, I've gone to New York once for a rally with your uncles. I go to Laughlin every year. We go to Mexico twice a year sometimes. This time we've not gone anywhere because of the COVID. Yeah. But we haven't been able to go.
The COVID.
But that's, yeah, but I mean, and then when I was younger, I mean, we went to Mexico with our parents. That was our trip for Christmas every year, so.
Yeah. I think we did a lot of, our Christmases used to always be Mexico. That was every other year though.
Yeah.
So every 2 years we'd go to Mexico, and my grandfather has a house out there still, and we're actually renovating it at this time, and then but yeah, we would go over there. We'd spend
2 weeks.
2 weeks, yeah. 2 weeks. So during school and everything, I'd have my homework and whatnot, but yeah, we'd go for 2 weeks. hang out, pretty much vacation out there. It's nothing like fancy where we live. It's just a little town. What, like, do you know how many people?
Probably about 2,000 people.
Yeah, it's
Not-
really
it's not that
small.
big, so.
It's really small, but I mean, it's nice to get out there. It's like refreshing. It's a nice change of scenery. Excuse me. But yeah, I think I was gonna say I remember New York. No Laughlin for sure. I didn't think you went anywhere else. Oh, well, we've been to
Go to Georgia.
I was gonna say yeah, we went to Georgia. Yeah,
So
we've been to Georgia. I went to Arizona before. We've done Vegas, of course, because everybody does Vegas. You went? Didn't you go with? I think that was when Pops. Was it Pops that went to New York, or where did he go? Chicago.
No, he
No.
went to Chicago.
Yeah, Chicago.
he
but you went to Chicago too,
No,
didn't you?
no,
Oh, I thought
no.
you went to go pick him up.
No. I just sent him the money to come back. So, but no,
Gotcha.
but he went to Chicago. So when he was planning on moving over there. So
Yeah. Gotcha. Let me see. How about he says, or no, excuse me, Uncanny. Message to your mom, you raised a fantastic kid.
Oh, thank you.
How Monkey says, I'm buzzing for Cyberpunk. How excited are you for it? You know what? I'm not like extensively excited just for the reason that a lot of people are hyped about it. Yeah, I've been waiting for it for quite some time, but I'm gonna be super occupied with Valhalla. I'm hoping to have Valhalla done by the time I get into it, but I know I still have like a bunch of other games to get through. Sekiro's there, I have to get through that. So there's a lot for me to actually get done before I can get back into all the other stuff. So Chris says, what do you have on the board right now? What I actually have written is like a huge thing. So this was what I want to say. We've been in the house, what, 4?
No, probably about 3 years.
3?
Or 3. So
So we've been in this house for about 3 years. And prior to that, I was already going through depression at the time. And then I think I got to the point where when I actually did it, I wanted to write a bunch of actually like really important things, whether they be questions, because I was talking to one therapist at the time, but also a close family member who was kind of helping me figure out a bunch of different things. And at the time as well, I was like, oh yeah, I wanted to get back into physical training again and whatnot, because I did God, what's the name of it now? I can't even remember it. I forgot what their workout routine was.
oh, those like insane workouts.
Yeah, it was it was one of those, but it was, I forgot what it was called. Insanity. I was doing Insanity for a while. I did Insanity for roughly around 2 months. So I had dropped a lot of weight, and I was like, oh, I want to get back into that because I liked it. I enjoyed it, and I wanted to get back to a specific weight line. But yeah, I ended up writing a bunch of stuff back there. Like I'd have to like show you guys to explain everything. If I just put it up there, it kind of won't settle well. But yeah, there's just a bunch of writing back there, motivational stuff that I've kept in there since I moved into this house. It's just a reminder. So I leave it up there for that. Mike says, dude, this game is 8 years in the making. Hype train is off the rails. Yeah, and I think a lot of people are just getting really antsy about it. And I mean, it's fine, but at the same time, it's like this whole, what was it? Like a lot of people were doing death threats and whatnot, and I thought that was dumb. Like, it's probably the worst thing you can do because it just causes more stress. But they just feel like entitled that they need the game, and I'm like, dude, just get over it. So I fell off the hype train a little bit when I heard about all that stuff. So I've just kind of been really mellow, relaxed, and just working on my backlog. So my backlog, I think, is the most busiest I've seen as of late, especially on Stadia. So, but yeah. Listen, do you have any questions for them?
No. I'm glad that they're, that they enjoy you. They can use you as a, somebody to help them, and I guess whatever you guys do with your game or play, I guess it's like it's something that you guys enjoy. So and you guys participate as I guess it's like a community.
Oh,
So
yeah, that's
yeah,
basically what
so
it
that's
is.
good, and it's something healthy. So the questions that you guys are asking and about the game and trying to find a way to I guess do this, and it's interesting. So
They call me a video game encyclopedia.
so yeah, and you are pretty good with computers and stuff like that. So
Yeah, it took a while for all that, but yeah, I got it. Kylie says I've forgotten about it, but explain the lighting, green and red. Well, so you guys know that the colors that I have for my logo is normally like a bluish, but I decided to just go with the green, just to be kind of normal for now. And that's actually supposed to be orange, but it looks red. So, but that's okay. I tried to get the best color I could out of it. So, really enjoyed this stream, Link. Wish you many happy returns. Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Thanks for stopping by, man. If you're leaving, I should say, if you're leaving, thanks for stopping by. But if that was just a simple thank you, I appreciate it, and I thank you, sir. So yeah, I wanted to do something really lightly for today, since I've been spending the whole pretty much week trying to get this room together and all this stuff, and she's noticed how I've been cleaning everything for the past 2 weeks. So, and I've been like lazy days and whatnot. So, but I finally got it done, and yeah, I think the only thing I have left right now is to get kind of like all the files from my original PC, since I built the new one, and move it into this one that I currently have. So, but yeah, Flavor says, out of everything you know he has done, what is the thing that you are most proud of him accomplishing? See, I told you Fluffy was going to end up doing something thought-provoking. So yeah,
becoming the person that he's become. He's talked about his depression, and he got over that because we've had family members that had problems, and weren't able to get through it. So and that he's able to open up, and we've been able to help and talk and discuss things. So it's just everything, just the way that he's turned out to be the person that he is. So, and I'm glad for him, and I'm very happy about that. So,
I think for not having my dad in the picture for a good portion of my life, I think was a big caution zone to see how I was going to be. I mean, granted,
well, yeah, not for portion, it's for your whole life, because I mean, he left since you were 2. So, but you've had other father figures that have helped you and gone through that, better you. And we've got better examples. My parents,
yeah,
my brothers, my family, we're very close, and we're always looking out for each other. So even if I wasn't there, I knew that somebody would, pull him back if he was going out to the wrong direction or doing something. That's just the way our family is. So, and and it's turned out to be really great. So
yeah,
we've just been that way. That's how our family is. We can yell and scream at each other and call each other names, but at the end, we still have the same blood. And unless we can, like my mother said, if you guys don't like each other, then draw or take your blood out, and if it's something that you can do, then you guys aren't brothers anymore. But we've always been sticking together no matter what. So
yeah, my grandmother was a hard ass, guys.
So
no, yeah, I think that's pretty much it. Yeah, because my father wasn't around, but I had plenty of other father figures. Like, I look up to my grandfather a lot, and I know I've talked about him before, but it's probably like the biggest influence on like a lot of stuff. Like, he, even though he yelled at me a lot, but he kind of taught me a lot about discipline and kind of doing hard work, like hard earned work to
and their motto is you got to do what you got to do. No matter what, it's like you got to get up in the morning, you got to go to work. You may be hungover, you may be feeling like crap, but you show up for work and you are there to do the job, and you do it. So
then that's literally what I did most of the time. So let me see, what else do I have here. Squid says, best dish that you guys make or like. Oof.
Well,
That's a
you
good-
like barbacoa.
Yeah,
So
I
that's-
love barbacoa, and I mean
And I think that's the whole.
in English, basically barbacoa is barbecue. That's the word, but it's basically it not short rib, regular rib,
Marinated pork ribs with
ground beef,
and
Pork
meat,
pork shoulder, right?
pork shoulder.
pork
Yeah,
shoulder,
with carrots and carrots and
carrots, potatoes,
potatoes,
um,
olives.
olives, and then you also have pepperoncinis,
Yeah.
and then
Well, not pepperoncinis, are the hot little yellow chiles.
there you go.
So, and the
Well, no,
meat and everything is marinated
Yeah.
before. So,
Yeah,
and it's slow cooked for about 5 to 6 hours.
yeah, and it's like the best thing I've ever eaten, and she's the only one that makes it for me.
Just like my mom.
Yeah,
I mean, everybody could make it, but the way it tastes just like my mom, for some reason, I'm the only one that can do it.
Yeah, so make sure that doesn't do. But yeah, so that's pretty much favorite dish that I've had. So definitely. Let's see. Link has a lot of names. The general set. Yeah. So get this. Link has a lot of names. The general, Sensei, or Commander Link, because he's so good at playing games, and we look up to him. Yeah, that's never gets old. Raven says, "Hey, what's going on, Raven? How you doing? Sorry, I know it's like a little bit late, but I'm trying to like catch up with chat with all the stories." Chris says, "Was there ever a time when Link played too much games as a child that he had to hide his game console, or that you had to hide his game console? My aunt used to hide the power adapter."
No?
No, there was. There was a
What?
time when I got in trouble, and I think
Well, maybe with
Loop took the
well, it
GameCube.
was at grandma. So, yeah, when you lived over there then.
Yeah, she's
So-
never done it.
I've never had to do it.
She's never had to do it, but I've had my aunt do that to me. She took my GameCube away. That was once. Other than that, no. She's never done it personally. Chris says he loves barbacoa, so he knows exactly what it is. Joel, which is shoot me, says happy
Yeah.
birthday. Hey, what's up, shoot? Thank you. Robert says, so I know you're not allowed to say Link's actual name. Know what it is. Where does his name come from? So that's Robert.
Oh, okay. It was at the time when I was with his dad. His dad wanted to name him after a great soccer player. You know, so it turned out for some reason he wanted that name, and I stuck with just half of it, not the whole name. So
Yeah. Yeah, I think well, cuz I thought you guys picked my first name. You picked my second, right?
yeah, so
Yeah,
and
so
then, we
she picked my first name. My father picked my second name, which she changed
yeah
without
so,
him knowing, and he
And
tried to. I think it was no. So it was the other way. I think actually he was trying to put the two names together,
yeah, I
and then
just-
she changed the
it just
middle
kept-
name.
Yeah, just kept the first name. So
Yeah, so she changed the middle name to actually be the family name. So. Let's see. Squid says, "Nice, sounds delicious. I've had a few times here in Arizona. Yeah, it's probably probably the top dish that I've had. I think I like the most. Outside of that one is mole, but that was only when we went to Mexico that I actually enjoyed it. I'll eat it here, but one of our relatives made like the best.
because was it made out of goat?
Yeah, it was made
So-
out of goat.
So with goat meat, which was fantastic. One
Yeah.
of our aunt makes it really, really good. So
Yeah. Yeah. Mole was one of my favorite there. And then the tortillas were so fresh that they were so good. It was so good. I loved eating mole there. That was like whenever they said, "Oh, we're gonna go to so and so's house," and I was like, "Oh, I want to go because they're gonna make food." So it was always mole too. Nate, what's going on? Yes, we're talking about food. How do you feel about being the inaugural road company champion? I mean, it got a lot of attention. I know that for sure. I don't know. I don't know. Chase is still a little salty, but that's okay. I actually didn't even want to do the competition for that day. I had stepped away from it initially, and I knew I not that I knew I would win, but I knew it was going to be a good challenge for me to get back into it. But I didn't want to get back into competitive gaming because the toxicity that runs around it and whatnot. I told myself no, and then the first time Chase came to me, he said, "Hey, FYI, somebody couldn't make it. Can you hop in?" I asked a couple other people, but I'll give you first dibs if you want to. And I kind of like thought about it, and then somebody had filled in by the time I responded back, and he's just like, "Oh yeah, I got somebody to fill in." I'm like, "Okay, no worries." Like that, I took it as a sign, like, "Okay, you weren't ready for it." Like I wasn't supposed to jump into it. But then, like the day before, I get a message, "Hey man, somebody else dropped out. Are you still available?" And I'm just like, I'm like, "All right, man, tell me what team, tell me who I'm playing against and all this stuff." I'm like, "I'm good. Let's do it." I'm like, "I'm rusty. I haven't played it in like I don't know how many weeks or months." I'm like, let's just go. I'm ready." And I didn't even practice that day. I think I maybe played like one or two games, and then that was it. That was it. So, Nate says, "Hi, Mama Link." Nate's actually the one that I built the first computer.
Oh, okay.
So he's the one that lives not too far from her.
Oh,
So I
okay.
met him. Well, he says, "Thank you so much for stepping in, Link. Brought the trophy home for Team Delta." Yeah, I did my best, man. I think the biggest thing is the one thing I will say when it comes to competitive games like that is one, composure, especially when you're getting to like the really intense stages. One, composure, and two, always having proper communication with your team. Even if your team is bad, if you can properly communicate what's going on to everybody, you can make the worst player be a good player as long as you're pointing out what needs to be pointed out. He may be bad at, say, maneuvering, but at the same time, he may be better at shooting. If you can give him the access of knowing where everything's at, he'll be able to shoot ahead of time and actually get the upper hand. So I think those are the two biggest things about it. It's not necessarily that they may suck at the game completely. It's just you're giving them a better advantage by knowing what's going on in the scenario. So, yeah, that's definitely one thing for sure. So Ashley says, "Mama Link for president 2024." I mean, if she wants to, I don't think she wants that responsibility though. So it's so crazy. We were meeting all these people around the world, and here's Link and I right down the road from each other. Yeah, that's probably one of the coolest things is running into you. I think majority of the people that we've met either East Coast or Canada, or a couple of them are overseas. But I think me and Nate for sure are the ones that are nearby. Bigfoot as well. Bigfoot is Bay Area, so he's up north. So Antonio says, "Happy birthday, beautiful guy." Thanks, man. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. Oh, he says 100%, absolutely. Yeah, no, definitely. I think that's where a lot of people lack when it comes to competitive gaming, is the communication skills and stuff like that. I'll go ahead. I'll go ahead and show that one. Please join my Discord for future squads link. That'll be I don't know if I'm planning on going into competitive with Rogue though. I've told myself I wasn't going to, but we'll see if I decide to do it. So I will definitely see. Yeah, if you guys have any other questions, I think we've been on for about an hour. That's not too bad. Not too bad at all. Felt my phone go off. Asha says, "Mama Link should be proud. She raised a good one here. Compassionate, patient, and a voice for so many that feel they don't have a voice. Much love to Link family, and happy birthday, bud." Oh, thanks, Ashes. I appreciate it. Thanks. I try to be. I'd say if anything, I try to be all that in a bag of chips. So. Anything else, guys? Anything else you guys want to know? One of the most helpful guys for real. Thanks, Antonio. I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we've already talked about the schedule. Talked about the games, Valhalla being the main one. I know I still need to finish the Big Papa. Happy birthday, sexy. Who's Big Papa? Wonder who that is. I've never seen Big Papa before. I'm wondering if it's wondering if it's Pops.
Oh, okay.
or Jonathan.
Or Jonathan.
Yeah, one of them. Don't you mean in a glass of beer? You're into that stuff. Yeah. I rarely drink though as much as I used to. I think compared to my like drinking phases, like once you do the whole like before school you're like kind of testing a lot, of then outside once you're 21 you're actually pushing the threshold of like, oh, how much can I drink and whatnot. And then yeah, I think ever since then, like I haven't really had a phase where I get really drunk except for like my birthday or like other birthdays.
Yeah.
But that's about it. Like I never really get that bad. So Ashley says best dish that mama cooks. Link keeps bringing up the most delicious sounding meals and it makes me hungry every time. Well, we mentioned earlier about barbacoa, which you know, Ash, as I know I've talked to you about barbacoa. That's probably one of them.
Turkey for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, turkey for Thanksgiving she does good. I'm trying to think of what else though that you've made recently that's really good, or just in general that we always have. Oh, cheesecake. She makes good cheesecake for Thanksgiving. That's always the best.
I mean,
Sopes.
we may have sopes because that's what you like to eat sometimes. Flautas.
Yep.
Your flautas.
Flautas.
Your flautas. So.
Flautas are good.
That's it.
Yeah, there's really nothing much.
Most of the times you cook. Well, lately I've been cooking because I've been home, but now most of the times before you were cooking and doing your own food and prepping your food and doing all that. So
yeah, definitely. But I'd say probably barbacoa is gonna be my top one. Johanna says a country you would love to visit in the future. Probably definitely Europe. I'd love to go to Europe still. I think that's one of the biggest ones. And then now I'm apparently I need to go to Canada. That's the next big thing, is I need to go to Canada. Let's see. Did I miss something? I don't think I missed anything else. Let's see. Tony says Kai and you and Chase know all the breweries and stuff. I think it's just like the brewery stage became a phase with everybody. Like just in general, I think like especially around here, we started seeing more breweries, and my brother got really into breweries, and then I tagged along and kind of just found something that I enjoyed, which was really good beer. She's tried some of them. She's not a big fan. She's very like stick with Coronas and stuff like that. Just kind of like the simpler stuff.
Yeah, that's the only Corona or Tecate is the only beer I really like.
Yeah.
Mainly we drink tequila. So
yeah, I'd say if anything with the family, tequila is the biggest thing. So tequila is one thing that we always have like for parties. Doesn't matter what it is. Tequila, brandy. Because they always bring the El Presidente.
Yeah, because some of your aunts like brandy, and your uncles. So
and then Bacardi too, no?
Yeah.
That's about it though. But usually it's tequila. Tequila is the biggest one. Like it's always somebody always has tequila. That's usually what it is. Let's see. You're drinking legal age is 21. Yes, for here 21, definitely. Let's see. Ashes. We do Thanksgiving turkey, and then make them into green chili turkey
enchiladas.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I think
we've made tamales. The
we've done
turkey, and we made it into tamales, they were really good.
Yeah, we did tamales that way, but then we also did the barbacoa
tamales. Yeah,
tamales too.
That was really good too.
We actually did barbacoa sliders before.
Yeah,
which are
that too.
Those are a different story, man. Those are really good. Let's see. Ash is damn, now I'm hungry. Let's see. How much it says Scotland. That's definitely one I would love to go visit too. Ash says Sherry makes delicious flautas and then tamales for Christmas Eve. Yeah, that's usually what we do. Christmas Eve we have the tamales, or at least in Christmas.
And pozole.
Pozole. I think I like menudo more. But yeah, pozole, we have pozole too.
If
Uh,
pozole, we make the original. We make it with the red corn,
yeah,
like the Indians did. So,
yeah.
so,
Yeah, no, we
so,
go super way back. So,
yeah.
Big Papa says, "What's on your Xmas list this year?" I don't even know. I I hardly ever have a Christmas list. I think I don't know. I really don't know because I mean half the stuff that I've even wanted or needed, like I've done already with this computer. I think that was the biggest thing was getting this setup all together and whatnot. If the setup was taking longer, then I probably would have said yeah, something like this. But um, most of the time, I usually tell people like, just get me what you want. Like even if it's just something random, I think I prefer that because it means you're putting more effort into trying to find something rather than just oh well, I think he'll like this, and there's like, oh, this is kind of what he was asking for here. It's better that if you give me something that you think I'll enjoy, whether it be like I'm gonna get him this T-shirt and a gift card here, which is fine, or to go all out and be like, oh, I kind of like this. Let me see if he'll like this. Even if it's completely random, I'd probably still enjoy it. So I think that's the best advice I would say as far as a Christmas list. So whatever it be. Tyler says he's driving home. What is your favorite memory together? Says Joel.
Probably spending Christmas with Grandma. So when Grandma was still.
I'd probably say yeah, when my grandmother was still around.
Yeah.
Because that's, I think, the biggest thing with the family. Once my grandmother passed, we weren't around each other a lot. That was kind of like, and I knew at that point once my grandmother wasn't going to be around, like a lot of the family wasn't going to be around. Like a lot of the people, yeah, granted my grandfather's still there, but I think
a lot of the boys, started to go into with their in-laws.
Yeah.
As opposed to being at home with my mom. So, yeah.
And that was kind of like one of the biggest glues to the family was to keeping everybody there was my grandmother.
Yeah, so out of the 14 siblings, only 4 of them actually still now get together. So
yeah. Yes, 14 siblings, guys. I have 14 uncles and aunts together. So that's definitely probably one of the biggest things. Ash says our fridge is full of Corona. We have a ton of tequila as well. Bacardi Gold or Patron, which I believe we used to drink a lot of Patron, but we don't anymore actually. I think right now it's Don Julio and what's the other one? There's one other one. Jimador. There you go. Jimador is the other one that we do as well.
Or Coralejo.
Coralejo's that. Yeah, there you go. Coralejo's the big one, which actually we have, but yeah, I have it here in my room. But Coralejo is the other one that we do. But yeah, usually for margaritas. Gotcha. I think we hardly ever do margaritas. I think we've ever done like I know she drinks margaritas whenever there's actually a place that does good margaritas, and she can actually pick the tequila because sometimes the house tequila isn't that great and gives her a headache, so she usually picks the not Cuervo, it's not Jimador either. Centenario. No, was it?
Some of them have Centenario.
But is that the one that you normally do?
Yeah.
Not with the margaritas. That was something else.
Well, yeah, it just depends on if they have Centenario or 1800s.
1800. That's what it is. She uses 1800. That's the one. 1800. She's still trying to get me to enjoy menudo. She loves menudo. It's hard for her to find good food since she's from El Paso. Nothing measures up. I think that's one of the other things too, like with us, because in Mexico, tacos are amazing.
There. And our menudo, we make our own menudo if we make it.
Yeah, and most of the food
makes it so.
Most of the food that we have from there, we make at home because it's a lot better. I mean, I think it tastes better. My papa says Team Menudo. Yeah, I think I prefer Menudo more. It's always tough when grandparents pass. Yeah, I think that was kind of like the first stepping stone for everything, so it's not too bad. I'm just going crazy right now. Unless this might have died. Because I forgot to charge it today. Let me actually charge it since I'm sitting. Grab this. That'll be fine there. Let me see what else. It says price doesn't equal quality. That's true. Yeah, I think we we know that here now. I like the tequila with the worm in it. Dude, we haven't had that in
in ages.
yeah.
They don't.
Well, they hardly ever even do that one
Yeah.
anymore. I think I remember though when I was younger and you guys had that.
Yeah, with grandpa.
Who would be the one that would bring it around?
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I remember. But
Yeah, 'cause I don't think they make it. I don't think they make it anymore. Unless they, if they make it, it's in the city of Tequila, and I don't think we've gone to get tequila from there lately. So
no, I don't think we've.
yeah, because I don't think they make it anymore.
Yeah, no, I don't think we've ever been as of late. Even Ash just says, "Yeah, that's old school." I remember my parents drinking those, and my dad eating it. Yeah, I don't. Did any of us ever eat the worm?
No, you guys didn't. No, we didn't either. My dad and his friends, yeah, but we didn't.
But they never did anything, right? The worm. The worm was because they always say that it's supposed to make you hallucinate or whatever.
No, it didn't do anything.
I think it's gross.
No.
Ash says it weirded me out. Scoot says good times. Yeah, no, definitely. Yeah, I don't think we ever did anything with the tequila with the worm. That's like very rare occasion for us. But yeah, got you messed up. Yeah, I don't think we. There's one.
I think by then you were already messed up. And
Yeah.
then you didn't even realize that you ate it, and then you pass out. So it's like,
Yeah.
I don't think it actually made you do anything. So.
Yeah, probably.
But then at that time when you were already messed up was when you had the courage to eat it. So
Yeah.
that's like,
Yeah, no, I wouldn't want to. Big Papa says best memory of 2020. I don't know. 2020. Probably. I think when I actually started getting into streaming again, because I used to do it before with just the Xbox and stuff, but I think getting back into it, because I think even she knew, like getting back into it was something that I really liked doing.
yeah, when you started doing this whole.
Yeah, so I think probably getting back into streaming again was really good. So I'd probably say it's probably one of my better moments of 2020. Ugnuts is hobby, by the way.
Oh.
So he says hi.
Oh, okay.
He's been doing good. I just talked to him not too long ago too, so he's been doing good. Joanna says, "What's the worst thing you got in trouble for as a kid?" I know we ain't hit that one earlier, but I don't think there was ever anything.
Not anything as when you were a kid. Unless you got in trouble with grandma, or loops.
I think if anything, my grades.
Yeah, that was just it.
Probably my grades. Yeah, that was probably the only one that really was the worst. Well, no, other than the accident, that's about it.
Yeah, but you weren't a kid then. You were already.
Well, yeah, that's
21,
true.
So
yeah, as a kid, no, just probably my grades. So. Ash just says nothing as a kid, so yes, something as an adult, yes. Yes, I've had plenty of instances as an adult, so it's been funny. And thank you for the birthday wishes, Ashes. I just saw the message. But yes, yeah, no, probably I've done more things as an adult than I have as a kid that would have got me in trouble. Probably. But I think at that point, you kind of know what's the limit, so. You guys got any other questions? Most embarrassing story. Oof. I think the only one that I can think of off the top of my head that's embarrassing was going to. This is when Dad would pick me up, but when he was living over by the Corona Lake.
Oh, okay.
Remember when he had the little farm right there with I forgot who else was with him.
Francisco?
I think it was Francisco, the farm that was right there off of like if you're going towards Polly's or Trinos. So you would go further.
Right.
Yeah. So they were having a party, I remember I thought the sliding door was open and I ran into the sliding door
Oh.
like at a pretty good pace. Like I hit it hard. I hit it really hard that everybody heard. Even the music was loud and everybody heard. And I was like, oh god, like I just ran into the door. And then I slid it open and walked in. Yeah. And I was little then still. I think I was in middle school at that time still. But yeah. I think so. I can't remember off the top of my head, but yeah. That was probably the most worst one. By the way, the worm is not found in tequila, more likely to be found in mezcal. Or mezcal. Is that true?
Yes.
And the only one that drinks mezcal in our family is
Joel.
Joel and Chabela.
No, Toilet doesn't. She drinks
Oh, I thought she
brandy.
does.
No, she doesn't drink mezcal. Joel is the only one that's drinking it. Well, Grandpa used to drink it and his friends before because they used to have that little round little bottle. That was the mezcal.
Oh, that's right.
So, but that was yeah. We've never drank it, so
That's true. But isn't mezcal more of like a
mezcal is just it's before it turns into tequila.
yeah?
So yeah, because it's not like really processed. So
Gotcha. That's what it is. Gotcha. Let's see. McPow says, "What advice would you give to someone who barely starting to stream?" I'd probably say, if anything, if you're gonna get into it, one, know what you're gonna be like covering. So, for instance, for me, being a variety streamer, I kind of do a lot of different things. I don't section it to like a specific genre. It's just a lot of people know that RPGs kind of are my favorite, or first person shooters are, but not necessarily that I always will do only content for that. I think it's more of know a limit to what you want to do to start with, and then if you're planning on doing any type of branding, try not to brand within that said category. So for instance, me being on Stadia, that I do Stadia a lot, my Twitter might say Stadia, but my regular YouTube sign name is not Stadia related. It's just more of just Link TV, which is basically I can kind of take it anywhere. And that was something that I wanted to do ahead of time, was that I don't section it to just be one specific area. So that's one thing. The other thing I would say, stick to a routine. Having a schedule down is definitely helpful, because as long as you can keep it fluid and keep producing content, people will keep coming back. And you can always change your schedule around, but you want to stick to something so that, one, people know what days to find you and can tune in. And I would at least say, if you're going to do the weekends, do like, one weekend, or two days of the weekend, and then do like one day in the week, or vice versa, whatever you can work with. I know a lot of people have different schedules. Some people work on the weekends, but yeah, just kind of fit it in where you can. You don't necessarily have to do long hours of streaming. You can do short spurts of it, and depending on the platform that you use, there's going to be a lot of people, but the more that you do it, the better. And then the last thing I would say is always talk. Always talk. Even if nobody's there, always talk. Even if it's just about the system, the inventory that you're going through, or what exactly you're doing, because somebody might be coming in and it's just like quiet. They're like, well, nobody's even talking. So it's always good to practice, even when you're not streaming, just practice talking to yourself, and picture that you're actually streaming to 10 people, 5 people, whatever the case. Or even if it's like you're just trying to explain it to somebody that's never played the game whatsoever, just kind of sit down and explain, oh, this gun is good because this, or it's got this perk and it's known to be really good, or vice versa. But I think those 3 things play a big role. Is, don't section yourself off to be only a specific platform or a specific genre. Be ready to kind of explore different things. 2, set a schedule so you know when to do your live streams or whatever the case may be, and keep consistency. There's plenty of times to take breaks, but you can, as long as you keep it consistent, you'll be good. People will know to come find you. And then 3, just to make sure that you're always talking, because people like the interaction. Always interact with your chat. Even if things get overwhelming, like you might be you might have like 30 people in chat, and sometimes it's like all 30 people are talking and it's just blurring through. Like, the best thing I would say is just tell people, hey, sorry, I'm going to try to get to it. And then you can try to scroll through very little, but not all the time you're going to catch it. And sometimes people will get mad, but they'll get over it because they'll realize, oh, there's a lot of people. But yeah, that's that'll be pretty much just basic stuff that'll happen down the line. So you just kind of focus. So what I will say is let moderators do their job and moderate your channel and chat with the chat, and just try to catch little things here and there, because those are big things. But that's what you have moderators for, to take care of all that stuff for you. So if there's something that you can't answer right away or you miss, the moderators will catch it and say, okay, I gotcha. So but yeah, even what Ugg said, play the games that you actually enjoy. Don't play something that everybody's hyped about that you have no interest in. Like, say you love Uno, for whatever case may be. You love playing Uno at home with family. You're playing Uno online. Play Uno. Don't think that you have to stop everything to play like Call of Duty, which even me, I don't care for Call of Duty. I think that's one game that I probably will never play again, but who knows? It just doesn't interest me anymore. So, but that's the best advice I can give you, is those are the big pointers, especially. So let's see. Joel says, what is your favorite part about live streaming? Probably just being able to talk to a bunch of other people that are like-minded, that actually enjoy the same things that I enjoy: video games, chit-chatting. Yeah, I've met a lot of really good, like really crazy creative people, really compassionate people, a bunch of stuff, and I've been lucky enough to still continue to meet a lot of more interesting and unique people. And I think that's one of the biggest things, especially now with how everything is, since we can't go out, we can't hang out with friends and whatnot. I've made more friends online that I've made in the span of being in a school year. So it's crazy how many people that I've reached out to and interacted with and stuff like that. So see, you got the ones that Ugg said. Fluffy said, when starting it may feel silly, but it's worth it if you talk and speak. Yeah, no, definitely. Big Paul said, is there any big streamers you look up to? I think if anybody, I think one of the biggest ones is Carnage on Twitch. He constantly talks, he constantly interacts with the community and stuff like that, and he's for the community. So I think he's one of the one guys that I actually look up to. He's an older streamer, but you gotta go.
No, behold. Well, you're talking about your thing, your streaming and stuff. So I'll say goodbye to everybody.
Oh.
Nice meeting you guys, and maybe we'll talk again soon.
Well, you have one more before you go.
Oh, okay. Who's that?
Fluffy says, what are your thoughts of me doing another 24-hour stream?
No, because that's kind of hard. I think being up 24 hours is just too much. So, but it's really up to you. I mean, whatever you want to do. It's not like I come in here and you're doing something, or you have to do something for me. So
yeah,
it's mainly whatever you want to do, but it is kind of hard because then you're off schedule, and when you sleep, and sometimes you hardly sleep, so
yeah,
it throws them off. So
all right, everybody say bye to Mama Link.
So,
she's out of here.
Goodbye, guys.
So.
It was nice meeting you. Guys, have fun.
So yeah, we'll let her go. We'll let her go. I'll get this out of the way and fix all this stuff right now. So she's up. All right, let me switch this stuff around one sec. Okay. Now, at least for sure, I don't have to put this so high. So this can get down a little. Nope, this way. There we go. That's a little bit better. I know I had to fix a couple more settings, especially with the sound and stuff, because I think at one point you can hear my keyboard or my chair squeak. Let me see. Oh, no, you can't. Oh, amazing. And actually, I could probably turn on the music a little bit more for you guys and move some things around. Let's see if I could fix this so that I think the microphone's okay being in there just a little bit, so that's fine. So And then let me get this stuff moved around so I can see. I can read all this stuff and all that jazz. Turn this up just a little bit for you guys. Sweet. All right. Well, you guys have met my mom, so figured that'd be nice enough to do for this special stream, me coming back and everything. So, let me see. Joel says, "What's your favorite album from Logic?" Probably the first Under Pressure that he did. The first big album they did, probably Under Pressure, and right behind that would be The Incredible True Story. So those are definitely ones that I've enjoyed. Let me see, what else do I have? We got the AMA there. China said bye. Tony said bye. Fluffy Head said I had a good one. Because how do you stay up for 24 hours stream? Don't you get tired? You do at one point. You do get tired. It's kind of, you have to practice when to do, like, of course you have to take an energy drink because you're going to need to kind of stay up. You're going to need the energy to play. But the biggest thing is making sure you're playing games that are action based, that get your attention, because you'll constantly want to keep thinking and keep focusing. But two, timing when you're going to actually do the energy drink, because then it'll give you that extra boost through all the stuff. And then having people to talk to, literally not just in chat, but like in your ear, like on whatever Discord, party chat, whatever the case would be. Having that stuff like definitely helps, because you're having a conversation and it works. It definitely keeps people up, because I know I've out of the two that I've done, I know the second one that I did was probably the better one. The first one I was not prepared for, was not ready. I barely got any sleep. I did a showcasing beforehand, and yeah, it was nuts. But in the end, it worked out. So that was the good thing. That was a good thing. Let's see. Alex says adios. It says, "What is your idol in life?" My idol in life. Wow. Man, I used to know this answer too, and now I kind of don't know who I really look up to. I think if anybody had a big influence on a lot of this stuff that I kind of look up to, is probably my mom. Because not having my dad around and raising 3 kids on her own, especially while she was going to medical school and stuff like that, she still did it. We still turned out fine. We were able to afford all the things that we, for the most part wanted. And yeah, she's probably one of the toughest people that I know out there. So yeah, I'd probably have to say my mom would be my biggest idol right now. Having her around still is probably the biggest thing for me. So granted, I have a lot of family and a lot of other people that have influenced me, but I'd probably say she's one of the top for sure. So, let's see. Squid said bye. Chris says, if there's one advice that Future Link could tell Noob Link streamer, what would it be? First, that's a good one. Agreed, your mom is awesome. Yeah, she's pretty great. I know I take her for granted a lot sometimes, but she definitely has always been there for me. I think if I was to pick one thing to tell my younger streamer self, just do what you love. Just play what you love. Don't play games because people want you to play the latest and greatest. Play games that you love to do. Whether it be some boring ass turn-based game, whatever the case may be. If that's something that you enjoy, just do it. Just play the hell out of that game. And if people come in and kind of just say things, like, don't even worry about it. Those people could be gone tomorrow. Like, just focus on your content. And I think that's the biggest thing, is focusing on that content that you enjoy and that people can see that you enjoy, you'll find the people that get to that niche, that same niche as you, and just kind of coast with it. So that's definitely something I would tell my younger self to remember. So Johanna says, biggest celebrity crush. Damn, dude, that's a. It used to be. I'm pretty sure probably Demi Lovato is still one of the top ones. Demi Lovato is probably one of the hottest crushes I've had. She's pretty hot. If not her, and I'm trying to think. I'm trying to remember her name. It's an older crush. Yeah, I'd probably say Demi Lovato is probably the only one that I know I've kind of had a thing for as a crush. Other than her, I know it's Selena Gomez is another one. So, let's see. Papa says, "What's your favorite first-person shooter game?" Oof. Favorite first-person shooter. Probably right now, out of the ones that I played as of lately, I can't even do that. Favorite though, I'd probably have to say Destiny. I just like Destiny. Destiny is a really good one. I'm trying to think. I mean, outside of I prefer the older Call of Duties, but outside of outside of the older ones, like the other ones don't fit. I would just say, yeah, I'd probably have to say either that or Borderlands. Borderlands is another really great one. So, and then of course Halo on Xbox. But yeah, I'd probably have to say so. That would be it. So let's see. Fluffy says, AMA, for the nerds that are still here, is the computer fully set up and running? Is there something still missing? There is something still missing. It's my GPU. Outside of that, the PC is running, up and running. The PC is just missing the 3080 right now. That's the only thing that I'm missing, the 3080. Outside of that, like, I have a couple fans that I'm going to do for intake and everything, but other than that, everything's pretty solid, so... Raven says he's back. Welcome back, sir. Appreciate you. Angel's here. Nice to see Angel. I like how she shows up literally after Mama Link's gone. Like, it couldn't have been any more perfect timing. It literally, Mama Link was here for what, like almost 2 hours? No, an hour and a half. And then she shows up and like Mama Link's gone. I said, because I know she probably would have had questions. Let's see. How are you feeling? Oh yeah, you're not feeling too well. Hopefully you are feeling better. So, which yep, feel a little bit better. Fluff said, don't forget to tell him happy birthday. Halo 3. So Ugnuts and I go back to the Halo 3 days when Halo 3 came out, and we got into a little bit of competition back then. Nothing like big wigs, but I know we played a lot of rank. We played a lot of ranked matches, and it was, yeah, those days were the brutal days. Those days were like the crap talking and all that stuff, and man, yeah, those were good days though. Those were good days. When and why did you become a Chargers fan? Oof. When? I've always been a Chargers fan since I think I started liking football. And why? I think back then was just, it was the first team that I picked, but then I started going more towards it's my California team. I know we have like the LA Rams and stuff like that, but just Chargers have always been something that as a team I've liked. I haven't really kept up with the stats as of late. I know Rivers got moved over, which I'm glad, but I'm hoping Chargers actually start playing a little bit better. I did keep tabs on River for a good moment, and yeah, I wasn't too happy with it. So thank you, Angel, for the happy birthday. I just woke up. No worries. Had to go back. Your mom looks so adorable. Thanks. Yeah, she's awesome. She's definitely awesome. So, da, 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 da. Let's see. I just saw that color posted in his general to wish me a happy birthday. It was toxic or somehow awesome. Yeah, it was crazy, you know, being in a lot of that toxicity, and yet it was like it was still considered fun. But there was some times where it got gnarly, and it didn't help that I had a cousin that was very, very, very argumentative with a lot of people. Argumentative, argue it is that the correct word I'm looking for? I can't even think. But yes, he would be the crap talker of every game that we played. Like every game that we played with him, he talked smack before we even played. And here's the shifty thing. So he would check the stats on everybody once we like got into the lobby. He checked like, oh, this guy kill death ratios and everything. He's like, no, we got it. Confrontational. That's a good word. There you go. Confrontational. He's very confrontational all the time. But yeah, once he would like check stats and everything, whenever we're doing ranked, he'd check stats. He'd be like, okay, kill death. And then he'd like single them out and be like, okay, this guy is probably the one guy that we need to worry about. This looks like a Smurf account. And then like he'd go through everything so like sneaky, and then he'd be like, okay, we should be able to hold off these many people, and then this guy's kind of just like a floater, like he doesn't really do anything. Looks like he'll check like he'll go through and search these guys like quick just from their stats in game, and I'm just like, dude, you're crazy. Like you're crazy. But yeah, I mean, it was that was the guy. Like he would tell us, and then we'd look in there and be like, okay, kill death, okay, blah 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 blah. I'm like, okay, we should be all right. Like we should be able to handle it. But then like you see like ranks and whatnot, and then like once it got to higher ranks is when you really wanted to do that stuff, because you'd sit there and think, okay, how many games has he played? How many games has he won? How many has he lost? And you look at the ratios. If they're less games played, more games won than lost, then you know it's a Smurf account by the amount of games he's played. If there's an even balance of wins and losses where it's not too much, and the games played are pretty hefty, then you know that guy's at least a decent player. If he's played like a lot of games and majority of his games are winning and less losing, then you know the guy's actually really good. So you took a lot of consideration into how much people played with how many wins ratios and how many kills they get. But yeah, it's a lot of craziness. So back to the pile. Yeah, everybody back to the pile, which is that one is a South Park reference if anybody did not know that one. So yeah. Let's see, smart battery. I think that's about it there. Anything else? I won't probably stream today, just for the sake of, like, I wasn't planning on streaming today. I was just gonna kind of keep it mellow. Like I said, I wanted to do kind of like the mellow welcome back introduction stuff and all that jazz. So, but yeah, if there's any just basic questions you guys want to ask, feel free to ask me. So, I'm like looking at a bunch of stuff. So, I'm actually liking the nice wallpaper that's going on back here and stuff. So that you guys get to see. So, and his name tags, the wetback guy. Yeah, so there's a bunch of different ones, man. There's a bunch of them. What did I have for dinner? Leftover pizza. We actually had pizza today. So, we had pizza from yesterday that we had. So, we had a little bit of leftover pizza earlier. I know I need to get more to drink. 24-hour stream. Oh, that's right. You did say I was gonna do another 24-hour. I don't plan on it. I really don't. Like, I really don't want to get into this 24 hours again. It's can't. Squid says PB&J AMA. Do you like them? And if you do, what do you load up on? I just made one. Peanut butter chunky all day with strawberry jam. So peanut butter chunky is a fucking dream team. But if you've had honey peanut butter, that's the deal right there, dude. You need that honey peanut butter. As far as the jelly or the jam or whatever the case may be, I think I prefer grape over strawberry personally. So, but I have done with like boysenberry. Oh, so good, so good, so good. I love PB&J, especially like late at night. Do like a nice PB&J with a glass of milk. Oof. Holtz, what's going on? Love you some cold pizza. I did have it warm though, but cold, yes. Cold the next morning after a nice long day of drinking, yeah. Let's see. What are you drinking? I'm actually drinking like a punch for Hispanics. It's Jamaica, which is hibiscus. So it's Jamaica with cranberry, like crushed cranberry as well, crushed cranberry juice. So good. 18 hours is ideal. 18 hours isn't bad. I could do that. The biggest issue is that because YouTube doesn't do like continuous unless it's unlisted. So what do you want to accomplish in the next 5 years? I don't really know. I'm like content with a lot of stuff. I think if anything, like I think having my own personal place with like a studio that I could do all this stuff in, and then maybe if this ended up turning into something big, like that would be cool. But I don't think it's something that I want to accomplish, because I don't want this to be like, it'd be nice if this was my life, like sitting here streaming, making money, all this stuff, like that'd be cool. But I know I have to put in a lot of extensive hours, like if it's a job, and that's what I don't want out of this. I don't want this to feel like a job. I want this to feel like I'm here to hang out, have fun, chill with people, and relax, and just play video games with everybody in the community. I don't want it to feel like I have to come home and I have to do this and I have to, like, I want this to be planned where it's like, yeah, I planned to stream today. Like I want to chill out, play some games and all this stuff and chit chat. So I think that's the biggest thing for me, is trying not to make this feel like a job. And I've done, that's the reason why I stepped away from streaming for a little bit, is because it was starting to feel like a job. It feels like I had to come out here and I had to do all this so that you guys were content and happy and all that stuff. And I kind of, when I stepped back, I told myself, I should just focus on doing this because I want to do it, and I do. It's literally the gist of it. I want to do this because it's something I enjoy. So let's see. With ranch, PB&J with ranch? No. Oh, cold pizza with ranch. Only on certain pizzas I'll do ranch. So Linky, you're 32 now. Not 32, 31. Honey peanut butter, that's what's up. Grape is not bad. Boysenberry, blackberry is nice too. Yes. Boysenberry is good, and blackberry, yes. So refreshing, love it. Yes. Jamaica is so good. Probably one of my favorite drinks that we make. So we actually make a big old jug of it, where we boil the hibiscus flowers till the flavor seeps out. Put it in a container, like a punch container. Add a little bit of sugar, and then we get cranberries and we get the juice mashed and add it into it, and it actually adds like a natural sweetness to it. So it's actually really good. Keller's home. Nice. The editing sounds time consuming. So that's the difference when it comes to content creating and streaming. Streaming, you kind of just go through it. Content creating is the probably harder part, where you have to get like, you'll have to spend a day or two kind of putting all this stuff together. But that's a choice if you prefer to do that stuff. Yes, it's another outlet to make content. At the same time, it's like, it's not like you have to do it, but if you're looking to make it a constant job and all this other stuff, yes, you will need to do it, because it's something that people are going to look forward to. But you can easily take a bunch of different videos that you've done and kind of just clip them together. But I agree, that's the time consuming part, and it's very tedious. You can even ask Color. Color's talked about, God, this editing. Meg's talked about, oh, this editing, like all this different stuff. Eddie's talked about, oh, this editing, like all these different things. And yes, editing is probably the biggest time consumer of any content creator. That is the most time consuming and the most struggling. But once you get it done, it's a big accomplishment. So, do you feel like a kid playing video games like when you were younger? I think I've always been a kid at heart. I think I can be taken seriously and I can act serious, but I think playing video games doesn't necessarily make me feel young. It just kind of keeps that connection that I can have towards my younger self or my past or anybody that looks up to any type of gaming. Like, it's just something that I've loved to do and enjoy. So it's worked. This is a release. Yes, I agree. So this is a release from in real life stuff. So definitely video games helps to kind of alleviate the reality of everything else around us and kind of just enjoy everything. So this is pineapple on pizza. Sometimes I can do with it and I can definitely do without it. It's no problem. I think it just depends on what I'm actually feeling. I technically lean more towards the meat lovers, but pineapple is not a bad choice because there's some out there that you can do a really nice, like, sweet savory taste with it. So Eddie's back. What's going on? Pineapple on pizza is pretty good. It's not bad, definitely. Let's see. Squid says, have you built model Gundam before? I have, and I'm actually planning on doing one to add to the case that I have. So there will be one in that case pretty soon. So look forward to that. Let's see. Like I said, first video release took me a week. Damn, never again. Yeah, it's very difficult sometimes. So, like, depending on what you're looking to do with the content, it definitely can be good or it can be bad. So it just depends on what you want to get out of it. So Russ said, I used to do some editing in the past job, and it does take forever. Yeah, it does take a lot of time for all that stuff. So let's see. I see Steady Programmer. What's going on, buddy? How you been? Color says hi, Stinky Peak. What? Stinky Peaky? Picky? Who is Stinky Picky? I'm curious to know who that is because I don't see anybody in here named Stinky Picky. I'm curious to know who that is. Stink Pickle? What? Oh, is that your... Oh, I was about to say, is that your Stadia name? That's hilarious. Oh, God, that's funny. It takes time, but once you get a good few jokes, editing becomes really fun. Yeah, I think that's one thing that I've always enjoyed about Eddie's content is that there's a lot of humor in there, a lot of humor, and it makes it seem like it's a lot of fun. So, we're just chatting stream. Building the Gundam. We could probably pull that off. If you guys are interested in that, we could probably do just building a Gundam and talk about it. I could probably start with the really basic ones and then kind of go into the bigger ones. So let's see. Holt said stuffed crust pizza with pepperoni, spicy beef, Cajun chicken, and jalapeno with garlic dip. See, here's the thing, like, I like garlic dips, but I'm not a big fan of adding garlic dips to my pizza, because depending on the depending on the sauce, sometimes you can get a lot of garlic in the sauces, and sometimes they're like perfect. I think the garlic dips, if I ever do any type of garlic dip, is on breadsticks for sure. Those are definitely good. But that sounds really good. Oh, it's like really good. I'd probably still have a bite of that. Let's see. He plays Red Dead. Gotcha. Still waiting on beer tasting with Linky. Yes, that's definitely coming back. So I will still be doing those on the Fridays. We'll be doing the tastings for sure. Let's see. Favorite dessert to eat or make? Cheesecake. Both, actually. Cheesecake is a little bit more tedious to make, but it's definitely worth it in the long run. I've made a Reese's Pieces, actually Reese's Peanut Butter Cup cheesecake before. It was a really, really long process, but it came out really worth it. Really rich, really good. So, and it had like a brownie crust on the bottom. So, I think it was brownie. Yeah, it was really good. But yeah, I love cheesecake. I love cheesecake. What do you think is better, Domino's or Pizza Hut? So Domino's, I love Domino's because it's got the thin crust pizzas, even though I feel like it's a jip at your money because they're so small. But it's like they're easy to eat and they have that nice crunch to them. And then I like Pizza Hut because their crust tends to be crunchy, but their pizza is very spongy and greasy, I think, in my opinion. So, this is beer tasting. Yes, we'll have plenty more beer tasting. Let's see. Holt says, "Do you still follow Gundam?" It's been a while since I followed him. I think the last one that I've seen, other than the older generation ones, the last one that I saw was and I didn't finish it actually. I'm kind of pissed that I didn't finish it. The Gundam Blood Orphans, I believe it was called Blood Orphans, which was a newer one that came out just recently, like I want to say maybe a year ago or so. But yeah, I used to watch Gundam Fighters, I believe was one of them, where it had the different people that were labeled by like a deck of cards. So you had like the King of Spades or the King of Hearts, Queen of Spades, something like that. Something of clubs. I can't remember. There's like a bunch of different ones, but they were like people that wore these bodysuits that kind of like, yeah. You get the gist of it though. Cheesecake, yes. I made a saffron cheesecake. Freaking awesome. That sounds good. Let's see. You can eat 10 thin crust slices without feeling guilty. That's true. So that's the other reason why I like the thin crust. Because yes, you don't feel as guilty as eating 10 slices of pizza and you don't get full. So you should try Blaze Pizza. I hear that the pizzas are thin and crisp. So yes, Blaze Pizza is another good one. And I like that they can sell you, I think it's like half as well. You can get like half of one. So that Blaze is really good though. I've had Blaze before. Me and my brother actually like Blaze. He likes it a lot though. Like a lot. With thin crust pizza, I just stack or fold multiple slices to feel like I'm eating something. That's true. It's another one. So it's definitely another one. So it's the current workplace. Yeah, no, I remember you were telling me about that one. So, but yeah, no, Blaze Pizza's good. If you guys do ever come out to California, there's a place that you have to try for ice cream. It's called Salt and Straw. That is the best place to get ice cream, in my opinion. I've had Cold Stone. I thought Cold Stone was great. No. Salt and Straw is like gourmet ice cream. It's crazy. Let's see. NYC. And they definitely have some of the best pizza, better than chain pizza, in my opinion. Yeah, I definitely want to head over to NYC to try theirs. Yeah, they definitely want to try some of their stuff out, I would say. So, sounds tasty. Yeah, definitely sounds good. Oh, man. I just realized you guys can still see the chair back there. I'm like, that's probably like the worst placement for that chair. Should have like moved it over here to my like immediate left. So, Strain Beats lit. Yes, I mean that's the only thing I can play right now. So that's what we're going with. Send you this song. Yeah, I'll send it right now. funny what the name is though. It's called Shroud's Beer. So Shroud's Beard. Excuse me. Now I want pizza. Yeah, good on pizza. I had enough pizza today, and yesterday. So waiting for a price drop or availability for the GPU. Yes. I'm still waiting on that. So enjoy your birthday. I'm out. All right, thanks, Johanna. Appreciate it. You have a good one. Thank you for the birthday wishes. Stadia Pro Gaming, Chicago Deep Dish even pizza. In your opinion, oh, I think you're asking, is Chicago Deep Dish even pizza in your opinion? I mean, I would think so. It doesn't matter the style of how it's made. I think pizza was decided that it's got bread, cheese, and tomato sauce. Whether you choose the condiments on top or all that stuff is up to you. But I think if it consists of cheese, tomato sauce, and bread, it's considered a pizza. So. What do they do? 3 scoop strawberry flavor with strawberries in an waffle cone. I think so, but usually like the strawberry flavors that they have, there's actually strawberries I think in them. But they usually do like these fancy strawberry, like a strawberry cheesecake or something. It's never really a basic flavor. So it fits the criteria. Yeah. Exactly. So if it fits the criteria, I think it's still good. It still counts as pizza. So, also for those probably curious, this chair will end up going away soon too. This will be changed. Headset will end up being different. So, is Angel's Lasagna a lasagna? I think we've had that conversation. It doesn't look like lasagna at all, in my opinion. So. But yeah, Chris bringing up old wounds for sure. So let me see. What are we? We're getting about 2 hours. Husky, what is going on? What's going on, Maya? How you been? How you doing, buddy? What headphones are you looking at getting? So I'm definitely thinking the Arctic Pros, just because they're wireless, and I've seen kind of the accessibility that it has, because I know Color has them, but I know they're just very expensive, and I'm kind of thinking about it. So Husky says Angela's lasagna scares me. Yeah, it scared me too. Speaking of lasagna, here's the chef. Yes, definitely. Fluffy says, "Hey, babe, when are we going to finish the season of Manhunts?" I know. I've been lagging on it. I've been lagging on it so bad, just with everything. I will definitely make time for that. Let me know what your schedule is this week. I'll make some time and we'll get through that stuff. We'll burn through it really quickly. So I'm totally for it. This is how's everybody doing? I'm doing good, man. I'm doing good. Appreciate it. Color says wireless, you never go back. At least Meg liked it. Hopefully Meg actually liked it. I'm sure she did though. I'm pretty sure it's a little different than what she's normally had, but yeah. Haven't been on much I haven't been on much Share to Me developments. Oh, share to Me developments. I'm gonna assume you're saying we can do Thursday with the oldest. Yeah, I'm down for that. Yeah, we could definitely do that. I definitely will. I think I'll put the vote out there on Twitter, but I know everybody's gonna be picking it. But I was gonna put the option on what we wanted to start doing next. if it was going to be Valhalla, which I think everybody's going to end up picking Valhalla. It was either going to be Valhalla or I keep saying Valhalla like a freaking California Valhalla. I think Valhalla or I just say if we wanted to finish up the Octopath Traveler, because we still have to finish that one up. Never got to finish that. And then also if I'm going to start the Tomb Raider series for you guys. So I definitely have a lot to get caught up on, and then we're not even getting into Cyberpunk, which is coming out still. So what's on my t-shirt? Oh, it's artist name and then it says ABZ. So let me see if I can get this up. Hopefully I'm not gonna get like copyright or anything. It says ABZ and then no pressure. So which it should be accurate for you guys. So I'm sure everyone will pick Assassin's Cheeks. I like how I changed yours to Assassin's Cheeks, but yes, Assassin's Creeks, Assassin's Creed, definitely. Yeah. So, oh, but you guys haven't even. So, I know who brought it up earlier. My hair. So I should probably show you guys like how much it's actually kind of gotten to. So I guess the best way is like this way, so you guys can kind of see how long it actually is. Like I think I've shown a couple people, so like let me see if I can actually pull it forward, like how long my hair actually is. Like it's pretty crazy. Like look at this. Like I look like a different person if I actually had this long. Like it goes down to my face here. So, but yeah, it's definitely long. Herbal Essence commercial, yeah. I know it's been pretty long though. So I've been trying to keep it grown out. Like I ended up, so I think the last time you guys saw me, like the sides and stuff were long and whatnot, and I decided to trim that. Like I had my beard down to like here, and I decided I was gonna trim that. I trimmed like pretty much everything that I could, and then I brought this down, but I still kept it long because I still want this to grow. I trimmed this down and everything, so I'm hoping that it'll grow back a little bit. Do I want a man bun? I'm not looking to get a man bun, but if it gets to it, I mean, if it gets to it, it gets to it. So I think the biggest thing is just I wanted my hair long in general, because I've never had long hair whatsoever. So yeah, I'm trying to get like all this to grow back now, see if it's gonna grow back thicker, and then down here too, and then grow this out. So eventually I think I want to take this, get it as long as I can, and probably braid it. Like a buddy of mine wants me to braid it, so Angel wants to see your bun. I don't think I can actually do like a bun, like an actual bun. I think the best I could do is like a small ponytail, like at most. Let me see. So like the best that I could really do, just trying to see if I can grab all the hair, is like this. So it's like a very small bun, like very little. Like it's just, oh, I guess that doesn't help. I'd have to like lean in a little bit, but yeah, it's kind of long. So it's getting there. It's almost getting to my neck. I think it's like getting to where my hairline is at right now. So yeah, it's somewhere up there. Should name the AC stream something along the line of Possum's Cheeks. Dawson's Creeks. Dawson's Cheeks. We'll name it Dawson's Cheeks. Definitely long enough to do it. Yeah, I could do a small like a small one. Possum Cheeks. God. that'd be a funny one. That'd be a funny one for sure. Oh man. Maybe we'll do a possum cheeks. We'll see. We'll see what happens. I don't know if there's anything else. Anything else that you guys want to know? Figured if anything, I've hit 2 hours, and I usually don't do 2 hours of that long, or AMAs and stuff that long. Plus, I need to use the restroom and stuff. So, oh, by the way, these lights can change. Like, I can change. I have to. Excuse me, I'm like burping up. I have to walk up to them and change them, but they can be changed. They can definitely be changed. Have I jumped to Watch Dogs? No, I actually haven't. I'm waiting. I actually heard some news about Watch Dogs actually right now. I heard actually, you know what? Let me hit the restroom and then we'll have this conversation. Hold on. Because I definitely need to hit the restroom. So give me 1 sec. All right. Oh, let's see here. So let me see if I can get everybody's. Played a few hours so far on Legion. I think it's a fun as game. Been a fan of Watch Dogs 2, so I've been waiting for Legion for a bit. Now I hear that one. Watch Dogs is great. I think because I saw Angel playing it. That's definitely. So I did see that one. Let's see. Can't wait for multiplayer to open up. Yeah, that'll be different. That'll be definitely worth seeing. For sure. The yes, Eddie, the correct cable is coming. The correct cable is coming. So I'll have that going. What else is I gonna say? Oh, so from what I heard in regards to Watch Dogs and Assassin's Creed, is that save files on PlayStation and Xbox are having corrupt issues. So, yeah, Eddie, that was probably my fault. I probably thought you said one thing and picked something else. It's strictly on me, but that's fine. The cord I think was on like $3 when I first bought the first one. The other one was maybe like 5 or 6. So I'm not stressed about that. I was just like, oh, I have everything ready. Let me start putting it up. And I'm like, wait, I have nowhere to put it. I'm like, it doesn't fit. And then the tripod that I have for the cam, like that one's too big to put up here. So I'm just like, no. So I'll make minor adjustments once everything comes in and whatnot. Like I just wanted to make sure I had it ready for today, and then Friday will kind of be a whole different thing. So let's see, bro. PlayStation 5 already crashed on me 2 times. Yeah, see, so I've heard a lot of people talk about in different articles in regards to PlayStation and Xbox, and that's the fact that although Xbox may have I think it was PlayStation has the hardware. No, was it? I think it says it. I think it was. I'm trying to remember now. It was like one of them was it has the games, but the hardware was lacking. The other one was the hardware was great, but the games were lacking. And I think it was PlayStation has decent hardware, but the games are lacking. And then it was Xbox has the games, but the hardware was lacking. Like there were certain things in there. I don't know. I didn't read the whole article. I was just kind of like breezing through it really quickly. And I know I ran into a couple things where I'm just like, dude, then why did everybody like? There was a Reddit post that said that the consoles, people could have waited another year for the consoles, and I personally agree. Like, I think that's one reason why I have okay, hold on, I have this sitting next to me, guys. Like, it's just sitting here. In the box, not open, haven't done anything to it. Like, nothing at all. It's, yeah. It's still in the box, like just in the box. I haven't bothered with it at all. Like I don't see myself using it right now, and I'm just debating if I should get rid of it. So apparently I'm selling all of them tomorrow. I wanted to get the PlayStation from you. I literally wanted to get it from you. It's my box in a box. Yeah, it's my Xbox in a box, guys. It's my box in a box. Should have gotten more to drink while I went down to the restroom. Damn it. So. I've not opened my PlayStation 5 yet. I'm just playing on Stadia or Switch. Yeah. Mark says good job. That's what I tried to do. No worries. If somebody was already after it, that's perfectly fine, man. Like I'm not even worried. I'm not even worried. I can wait. Like I could literally wait. So I'm totally fine with it. I think my biggest thing right now is I want 3080 more than anything. And I'm just trying to fill that void with like a PlayStation and having an Xbox and being like, yeah, I got like I can play all these other ones. So, which by the way, I was going to ask guys, as far as me obviously doing Stadia content, like that's kind of like the primary thing, and then I've done a little bit of gaming. Are you guys interested, or will you guys be interested in me playing anything on an Xbox or PlayStation? Is that something that interests you? Is that something that you guys would like to see? Because I know I have my old Razer capture card, the Ripsaw, or is it Ripsaw? I think it's the Ripsaw. I have the old one, but I was thinking of investing into the Elgato 4 one, the 40. Not the 40, the 4K 60, the 4K Pro, I believe it was. If that's something that you guys were interested in, so. Depends on the game, not the platform. Exactly. So the one thing that I want to play for you guys that I would love to play is Kingdom Hearts. That is one of my favorite. And I could go back to like PlayStation 3. I have a PlayStation 3 and I can plug it in and do it. So even that I can do. But I want to see if you guys would be interested in all that. We could, is graphically cringy as it is, we can do that. So let's see. Angel says she's not getting a PS5 until next year, until all the issues are fixed. Let's see. Let me go down the list here. So Fluffy says, just wait. Mark says, I'm probably not going to pick up a PS5 till next year or so. Stadia has what I want to play at the time, so no reason to spend the money on the moment. Correct. Raven says, Luna, as long as I can get access to Luna, I'll definitely play it, but I haven't gotten access yet. Joel says you should play Spider-Man. That's another game that I do want to play, Spider-Man. So, That'll be one other one as well. Whether you want to play, just whatever you want to play, just play. Fluffy says, yeah, that's the kind of that's why I was like asking to see if it's at least something interesting for people. But yeah, I mean, eventually I think I was going to. Yes, Nikki. Cold RPGs, yes, cold RPGs. I stand on the cloud games for now. All right, I'm staying on the cloud games. Okay, for sure. Raven, I wanted to ask. Make sure I wanted to double check too and see how you're doing. I know you had brought up something in the Discord before, so I hope everything's all right. Husky says classic game day with Link coming to you live every Monday night. Ooh, classic game day with Link. That'd be interesting. Yes, I know Eddie did the whole old RPGs. They did the gold RPGs. Oh man, too funny. Well, it definitely feels good to be back, guys. Glad a lot of you guys decided to show up and hang out. Doing good. I got Lena a few days ago. Yes, my tennis coach code, so I just stayed in my house for 2 weeks. I hope everything's good. Does Minecraft count as a classic game? I think Minecraft definitely counts. Throwback Thursdays? Oof. That could be something. That could definitely be something. Eddie says he approves message. Minecraft should, yeah. I think we could do like a Minecraft day. I can get whoever has Minecraft can jump in. So of course we hang out with you. Gotcha. Back to the Future Friday. Ooh. That I like that too. I like the ring to that one. Back to the Future Friday. Speaking of Minecraft, when are you getting back on that? Dude, I don't even know. Play some Terraria? Oh god, Terraria is like, that's a crazy one to get into. That one has a lot of stuff to kind of get into. It can help set up a realm. Yeah, because I was thinking I could do that too. I could set up a realm and have people in there, set people to be like specific moderators and whatnot, and then just leave it open for everybody. I think we can trust that everybody here is of age and not a child about it. So I was like, what is that? But that's the microphone that I see. It's like right here in front of the screen. I'm like, what is this thing right here? I'm like looking behind me, like, what is that? I actually like this setup a little bit better now because I literally can kick my feet up this way on my bed is literally right here. So nice lights, thanks. I actually like that I can change them once I get to them. So Gran Turismo 3 A-Spec. Oh, Gran Turismo would be amazing. If I did. I don't know if I could still play Gran Turismo like I used to. That orange, green, or red, green? It's supposed to be orange. Let's see if I could turn this up just a little bit. I think that's good. There we go. So at least it's loud enough that you guys can hear. Yeah, it's supposed to be. I wanted it to be. So this is what I wanted it to be. Let me kind of showcase it for you. This is what I wanted it to be before. So let me show you guys. This is what it was going to be before. Literally this, but this blue looks too blue, and this yellow just fits too goldish to me. So I wanted something more of like a greenish, so I tried doing this watermelon color. me see if I can get it. More aqua-ish. I think that one's the more aqua-ish that I wanted, but it looks too like oceany. But there was like the green one earlier, so let's see. Still got the PS3. Light it up and let's yeah. Great stream. Gotta run. Have a great night, everyone. Thanks, Stadia Pro. I should just call you SPG. That'd be a good one. Almost like GSP, but SPG. It's a good one. What if you flip the blue and the yellow? That's maybe. Let's try that. So we can see how that sits. That's, I mean, it's still not too bad, but yeah, so there's still like a couple things back here. Like all this stuff right here that you see, all this is like a bunch of stuff that I've gotten from conventions. Like, it's crazy. It's super crazy. SPG, yep. That's what we're gonna call him, SPG. You have yourself a good one, man. Appreciate you stopping by, man. Also, thanks everybody for the tips. You guys did not have to at all. Like, totally appreciate it though. Put the music back in my ear. Oof. All them comics? Yeah, some of them are comics. Some of them are definitely comics. I got saying now it's poor quality. There we go. I have a few comics, I will say that. Yeah, there's definitely a few comics there. So we had to hit up a con once they start up, dude. So me and Ugnut, since we go way back, we actually went to Anime Expo. That was fun. That was a lot of fun. That was a hell of a time. There was a No, that was the only one, right? That was the only one that we went to, I think. Comic-Con, which was crazy busy. Crazy busy. And met a bunch of people there. Bunch of other streamers, cosplayers, people that are like on magazines. Like, it was nuts. Let's see. Amy, what has been the best birthday gift you have ever received? It's a good one. Trying to think now. Best birthday. Actually, a really good one that I did, and it's actually way back with an ex, and I thought it was really creative. She decided to, because we liked going to the beach a lot, like a lot. God damn, hold on. Let me do. I'm wondering why frames dropped for a second, which is weird. Frames just like randomly dropped. I'll keep this to 10K. F it. We'll keep it to 10K. So what she ended up doing one day or one time for my birthday, and this was the next, she decided to take a box, and in that box she took a picture of us and put the picture basically on the back of the picture. What she did was she put popsicle sticks the flat ones, the ones that like that go on your tongue from the doctor's office. So she put those on the back of the picture, and then what she did was she cut the sticks off as it was glued to it, wrapped it in a ribbon, threw it in a chest, and then she put shells in there to kind of, because we always went to the beach, we loved the beach, and we were there like for I don't know how many times, but so we did all that, and then she gave it to me as a present in the box. I don't have the box anymore, but I have the note that she left. I actually keep the note here because I thought it was one of the coolest things. So she left the note wrapped around the stuff. I'm just trying to remember. And it's ironic, but at the same time, at the time when she did, at the time when she sent it to me, it like meant a lot because that was kind of like when we were going through a tough time and then kind of fixed everything. But she sent me this and it said, "Every day spent with you, I will treasure for a lifetime. All the moments we shared, kisses, the tears, you will always be the one I love." And at that time, I mean, like I said, we were kids. We were going through a lot of stuff and whatnot, and kind of seeing what we liked about each other and all this stuff. And yeah, at the time it was, you got to think I was like 17, 16. But I mean, I thought I was going to end up marrying this chick, but at the same time, like I can't get mad at it. I was a kid. But yeah, I've always kept it. What's funny is I have it in a little Link milk bottle that's empty. So, but yeah, and I've always kept that since. So, let me see what else. I would say that was probably the most thoughtful, crazy one. Outside of that one, my brother's done some pretty crazy thing, like bought tickets to my favorite concert, like my favorite band and stuff like that, or gotten me something specially made and all this different stuff. So there's a lot of things that I've had, but I think that one held a lot at the time. So I would say it's probably one of my favorite ones. Cons make me might take a while to start back up. Can't wait for this script to be done. Definitely, Mark, definitely. Sorry for the hard questions. No, you're fine, Fluffy. Stuff doesn't, I mean, that doesn't bug me at all. Johannes says, "I'm lied. I'm back. Have you heard the new Neighborhood album?" I have not yet, but I've heard a lot of good things about it. So I still remember the stick she got across the bridge back in Halo 3. Dude. What? No, I didn't. Hold on. Hold on, let me see. let me see. Hold on. So apparently my brother sent me something on Facebook. So hold on. Let me see. Yeah, I did. Jesus, man, these are so old. These are some old pictures. Damn. There's a really old picture of me when I was little that had like the Liberty spikes. You guys know what Liberty spikes should be. But yes, so good. That's hilarious. That is hilarious. Oh my god, that's too funny. My mom literally came in to tell me that right now. Oh my gosh. Yes, this dude. So my ex was really, she played Halo, which was crazy, and she was actually pretty damn good at it. Like, I wouldn't say the greatest, but she was pretty good. Like she held her own. And that was the coolest thing ever. Like, she held her own. But she was really good at sticks. She would toss those mothers across and somehow hit one of us. It was nuts. So if Eddie says, "Just FYI, I'm digging this yellow teal," definitely. One thing you can do is trying to bring the yellow light a bit far from the wall if possible. Yeah, I could probably do that. The whole thing is like it's on something, so I just have it there for now. I can play around with it a little bit more. So, but yeah, that's something I'll take into consideration. Let's see. Fluffy says, "Did you use Elmer's for the spikes?" No, I actually had what was the gel that I used at the time? I believe was called Ice, and it was a really like sticky adhesive one, but we didn't use Elmer's. See, are you still? Let's see. How Monkey says, "Oh my god, are you still going?" Yeah, still going. Definitely still going. Mark says, "I'm crashing, everyone. Have a good night, all." Link, hopefully we can jump on the division soon. Well, I believe we're gonna be doing Thursday that Fluffy was saying. So if there is room, you're more than welcome to jump in. So I believe so far it's him and his oldest against, or not against, with me, and then we can have a spot filled for you if you need to. So no problemo, amigo. Definitely. Been to sleep and awoke for work. Oh wow, that was a short time, Hell Monkey. Jesus. By the way, are you using the other lights? The ones to light your face? Yeah, actually, that's kind of why everything looks so clean. Like if I take this one down, boop. Like this is just the basic simple light. Like this isn't bad either. I got the light that's on this side. So if I wanted to. Or I can leave it on and have it actually bright enough so you can see my face. Or I can take what Eddie says is the shoulder light. So, but yeah, no, different things. I figured it's a little bit easier for you to kind of see everything. So tell me what you think, Eddie. Tell me what you think. Down for Tuesday? No, Thursday, not Tuesday. Thursday. Sorry, I might have said it wrong. Okay, Thursday. Yeah, there you go. There you go. Thursday. Yeah, definitely, man. Definitely. We'll make some time. I need to catch up. I know I need to catch up. I've been so off of it, man, but it'll be nice to get back into it again with you guys. So there's just so much that I was getting done, as you can obviously see, guys. Like there's just a lot of things that I've been taking care of. So and this room has been a mess. Definitely a mess, but it's good. It's good. No worries, looks good. Later, bro. All right, take it easy, Mike. You have yourself a good one. We'll catch you on Thursday. Catch you on Thursday. It'll be fun. All right. Let's see. Excuse me. Oh man. All right. How? I'm like barely hitting it. So yeah, I even got like a whole new desk for this. Like the old desk that I have isn't here anymore. I moved it out. I got a brand new desk. I'm still kind of like just adjusting it. My monitors ended up being mounted, so yeah, there's just a lot of things. But hopefully you guys like this new angle now that you guys can kind of see a little bit more of like behind me and stuff, so definitely cool. Oh, let's see. I wish I could sleep. I have destroyed my weird sleeping schedule. Yeah, that happens. Is that because you're sick? Or what's it? What birthday food did you have today? Birthday food. I mean, I always have coffee in the morning. That's one thing. That's just a normal thing. But they bought a cake for me at work, so that was one thing. And then lunch-wise, I came home, had leftovers, and then for dinner I had pizza that we had yesterday. So pizza. Fluff says tweets will come with you. So yeah, no, definitely. So yeah, like you can kind of see, I think like right here, like this here is part of the desk that I had before. It came in 4 pieces. 2 main ones that were like the main support areas, and then you had one that curved, which was a quarter circle, which sat on the top to let it kind of do the whole L-shaped bend, And then you have this square looking one here. I'm trying to like outline it with my finger. That was too far. Hold on. Nope. There we go. That one there was the tray that sits underneath to hold the keyboard. So yes. Let's see. Mikava says, what's the best birthday you've had? Oh god, best birthday that I've had. I think that was my... I'd probably say my 21st birthday was probably one of the best ones that I had. I threw a glow-in-the-dark party, and my brother helped me out with that one. I had a keg, I had a porta potty outside, my mom helped me out with that. We had like 3 different beer pong tables, we had a bunch of food, we had pizzas that were like huge, that fed like 50 people, and so much alcohol from friends. It was nuts. It was super nuts. But I'd have to say my 21st birthday was probably the best one, because like even after that, I don't think I was like crazy sick, but I was definitely feeling it, so it was good. Like a buddy of mine that went, I think the funniest thing that he said was, we were waiting in line to go to the porta potty to use outside, and he said he gets out of there and he comes out and he's like, man, he's like, you know, you're fucked up when you're in the porta potty looking for a flusher, and then just proceeds to walk back to go drink. And I'm just like, holy cow, dude. Like, I knew I was trash. I didn't think he was that trash, but it was hilarious. Definitely hilarious. Joel says, bye, I hope you had a good birthday. Thanks, Joel, appreciate it. Thank you for the birthday wishes. I had a great birthday. Angel says, yes, I'm so tired on the evening, so I have falling asleep between 9 and 11 p.m. last night. It was 9 p.m. Oh, dang. Crazy. Well, I mean, you're waking up at a decent time, I think, for yourself, so that's good. Eddie says, best burger, Five Guys or Shake Shack? I'm sorry, I can't do Five Guys. I don't think theirs is that great. I'd probably get Shake Shack over Five Guys. If it was just those two, I'd probably say Shake Shack over Five Guys, personally. Bluff says to last year. Yeah, last year. Definitely last year. Let's see. Big Papa says, favorite pizza place. There's a place that we have out here called Top Class. That's probably one of the best pizzas that we have around here. Either that one, or I think next was there's another place called Zito's that had these like garlic knots. Oh, so good. It was so good. He says, what? Yeah, dude, I'm sorry. If I had to choose between Five Guys and Shake Shack, I'm not a fan of Five Guys. I think it's way too pricey for what they're giving you. Way too pricey. Not good for your night shift work? Yeah, no, definitely not good for your night shift work. So... sorry, I had to send a quick message. So yes, Five Guys is too expensive. Yes, I think Five Guys is for sure too expensive. I think, personally, I'd rather go get a burger somewhere else. I'd rather go get Carl's Jr. than get that, because I feel like buying a burger, I think it's like the same price as getting a meal from somewhere else. I think your time is up. All right, buddy. I appreciate you stopping by, man. It's always a pleasure. I'll get in touch with you in regards to all that. In-N-Out wins. In-N-Out is California's go-to. I will always go to In-N-Out. In-N-Out is the best in the West Coast, I think. And if it's not that, Slater's 50-50. Slater's 50-50. If you've never heard or been to Slater's, those are some gourmet burgers. Those Those are the bee's knees right there. I'm telling you. I'm telling you. I am telling you. Not because of the discussion, just because I started yawning and seeing everybody. All right, Eddie, you have yourself a good one. What's going on, Borderline? How you doing? Yeah, no, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, if you've ever been to Slater's, oh my god, Slater's is so good. Slater's has a PB&J burger, it's good. Surprisingly, yes, Slater's has the PB&J burger, and it's fucking delicious. It's weird, but it's delicious. It works. It just works, guys. Last question. Best game in 2020 released this year. Oof. I haven't played Valhalla. I haven't played Valhalla or Cyberpunk. I don't know. I can't answer that yet because those are the next anticipated games. Oof. That's gonna be a tough one, sir. It's gonna be a tough one. Let me get through. Let's relive this question in December. I say in December. Stop by to show support. Ignoring those? Oh, Eddie, that's not fair. Damn. Okay. Okay. Hold on. And this isn't Stadia specific, right? This isn't Stadia specific. This is just in general, or is this? Put a Stadia on me by the end of the year. We talk about that. In general, let me see. Hold on. Let me see. What do we have? 2020 game releases. Let's take a look. Let me see. Hmm. I'm just trying to think in here. What do I have here? Remember that Among Us is 2018. Yeah, no, that's definitely a good one. Let's see. I'm just trying to think out of all the games that have came out up until this point, up until now. I think I'd have to go with. See, it's definitely a tough one. Hmm. I'm gonna have to go with Final Fantasy Remake. Out of all of them, Final Fantasy Remake is probably one of my top ones just because I love that game. Have I gotten to play it? No, but looking at it looks phenomenal. I'm looking forward to it. So Borderlands says for me it's Finally Pray for the Gods. Yes, that's gonna be a good one to take a look at. Although the real release is in a few months. Yes. What was your favorite cereal as a kid, and is it the same today? Oof. Does anybody ever remember? I don't even know if anybody can remember this. Uh, it was called, what is it? Golden Honey Crisp. had a bear on it. Weirdly enough, that was one of my favorite. It's the same. I think it's still kind of the same. That was one of my favorite. It was one of my favorites. But yeah, it's still the same. Let's see, maybe The Last of Us 2. The Last of Us 2 is another good one as well, but I think because I'm such a diehard fan for Final Fantasy games, that Final Fantasy takes the cake for sure. And I still have not gotten a chance to play either that one or The Last of Us 2. So, I remember you saying that you really liked the Avengers campaign. I did actually. I liked the way that they presented that campaign. It was a good way to kind of present the whole idea of what Marvel as a game could have been, or I mean is. But there's still a couple things that need to be changed on that game, I think for sure. But it was still really good. I think it was still really good. Story wise, it was a very nice, compelling story. I just don't like that it singled out so much on just the single player parts for like the really important stuff, and then just made multiplayer accessible for like the minor things. I'm like, dude, just make the whole thing multiplayer. Just make the whole thing multiplayer. It's not hard. Just make it all multiplayer. Let's see. Okay, now I'm really out by. All right, Eddie, you have yourself a good one, man. Last of Us 2 is definitely my favorite one. Yeah, I'd have to play it. I know there's a lot of replayability in that one, but I definitely need to play more. I definitely need to play that one and a couple other ones. So yeah, definitely need to check it out. All right. So what am I at now? Almost three hours? Damn. It's not bad for welcome back to the streaming world stream. That's for sure. I'm just trying to think if there's anything else in the back of my head that we can talk about before I call this a thing. So I will definitely take care of these lights though, per Eddie. I think for sure this one needs to be fixed a little bit, so we'll see. Just because this one over here, where's my hand? This one over here is against my bed, which is on the floor. So there's a couple things that could be fixed for sure. Let's see. Any birthday cake today? I did at work. At work they got me birthday cake. Yesterday we had cake with the family and my grandfather. I got to hang out with my grandfather. So yeah. Excuse me. So yeah. Any other questions before I dip out of here, guys? We'll give it till like 2:55-ish. We'll see. Favorite filling in what though? Like jelly filled donuts or cake filling or something else? Like there's different things. In cake, I actually like fresh fruit, like with a buttercream. Like usually when they do buttercream frosting, like that's good. But then when they have like fresh fruit, like kiwi or blueberries or blackberries, stuff like that. There's a place out here that does them. Dude, it's so good. It's so good. So good. I freaking love it. I love having fruit on cake because you get like the really sweetness from the cake itself and the icing, or you can like on top of that you'll have like some of the strawberries maybe a little bit tarty, but it tastes so good. Yeah, so basically what it is, it's like they'll do like the buttercream layering across, so middle layer and then top, but then in the middle they'll do the buttercream with fruit all in it. So you have blackberry. The one that we had was blackberry, strawberries, and I think it had kiwi as well. And then they'll have the other white cake on top covered over, and then do like a bunch of blueberries, blackberries, and strawberries on it and stuff. That's so good. So good. I love it. Hmm. Always these fresh strawberries in my cakes that I make. Yeah, yeah. Actually, what's funny is my aunt made me. She wanted to make me a cake. She wanted to make me a cake. She made me. My grandmother used to make. Oh, excuse me. I don't know why I'm just like all of a sudden tired. My grandmother used to make me cherry chip. I don't know if anybody knows cherry chip. So it's like vanilla with cherry pieces in it. Almost like funfetti cake, but it was cherry. So she would make cherry chip, and then they just stopped making cherry chip, like the boxes for it. So she knows where to find it. So I and she asked me, she's like, do you want cake? Do you not want cake? Like what's the deal? And what kind of cake do you want? And I'm just like, oh, it doesn't matter. Like you can make whatever you want. And she decided to just do, oh, do you want like the one that you used to have, like the one that grandma used to make you? And I'm like, sure, why not? Like, let's do it. So she made me the cherry chip. So I was like, sweet. Tasted good. Had a nice like a light frosting on the top, almost like a cream cheese. It was really good. Really good. I liked it. So and then my little cousin decided she wanted to make me a cake, so she made me a chocolate cake with chocolate frosting and sprinkles, and that was good too. That was really good too. So sounds nice. Yeah, no, it was good. It's definitely good. Let's see. So it was a good choice. I would use cherry chip mix and dump cake in the crock pot. Ooh. What time is it where you are? For me, it's almost 9 o'clock. So it's about to be 9 in literally 2 minutes. So yeah, chocolate cake is good. Chocolate cake. I used to be able to make a German chocolate cake, and like the old school, like frosting had mayonnaise in it. The bread had dried sauerkraut, and there was coconut in it. Like, yeah, it was nuts. It was the filling, actually. The filling had sauerkraut in it, and then the bread itself had coconut chips, like dried coconut flakes. And what else? And that was really interesting when I did that one. So that German chocolate cake I did as a project for school. It was my very last project for home ec, and we were told to do. There's no sauerkraut in German chocolate cake. In the one that I was told to get it, yeah. So you take sauerkraut, and the recipe said you take sauerkraut, and then you actually drain it in the sink and basically water it down, and then use it in the filling, like the inside filling. It was still good. It was probably really good. It was one of the recipes that I found. It was nuts, but got me an A+. But yes, we were supposed to pick a food outside of our nationality. So it was good. It was like the mayonnaise in the icing and everything, and the chocolate made it really rich. So nobody would eat this here. But you don't taste the sauerkraut. That's the thing. You don't taste the sauerkraut. It was still really good. And like my whole family ate all of it. Like I didn't think they were going to eat it at all. and they decided to eat it. I was just like, oh, okay. So what unreleased game are you looking forward to? Probably right now, it would probably be Cyberpunk. Outside of that, one of the biggest games that I've been like looking at just recently on the side is an MMORPG, and you can only get in by paying for an alpha. It's almost like a pre-alpha, anyways. But they're still like building everything, and it's called Ashes of Creation. So that's one that I'm looking forward to for sure. Definitely for sure. It's like finally cooling down outside. Oh yes, Minnesota won, just barely too, by 6 points. Damn. What's up, Micah? Popping by again. Welcome. Imagine some Americans invented this cake recipe and thinking, huge chim and it must contain sauerkraut. No, I don't think so. I forgot where I got it from. It was school website somewhere. I don't know what it was, but yeah. So, oh, it was hot today. It was so fucking hot today. And I didn't think it was. It was so cold last week, and then just all of a sudden it was hot this weekend. I was just like, no. I don't like this. Welcome back, Color. That was great, dude. I loved it last week. It was nice and cool last week. Like I had my fan on and it was still cold in here. Like it was so fucking cold that I woke up happy. So face is getting itchy. Turn off my fan and I was happy. But it's back on. Yeah. It's been a crazy weekend already. So 6 a.m. here for me. Oof, man. Is that the normal time that you get up? Or did you just happen to wake up? Just said like, oh, I'm just gonna get up now. I think it's this way. Yeah, there we go. Because now I can turn all this up. Think that's good? Yeah. Should be good. So, I have to get up half an hour. Oof. So you woke up just 30 minutes early from what you normally wake up, huh? That's not bad. I usually do I tend to do you get an hour of sleep in the beginning, wake up spontaneous, or usually between 1 to 2 hours sleep, wake up spontaneously, see that I still have a message and I completely forget to respond back to, then I'll respond first thing when I wake up, and then go back to sleep, and then wake up maybe another 2 hours later, go back to sleep, and then wake up at my scheduled time, and I'm just like, fuck, I'm tired. Let's see. I'm gonna wake up usually. Get up at 6:30. That's usually what time I get up. At my time, at least. We're in the same time zone. Yeah, at 5 sometimes after having a weird dream. Yes, weird dreams. Definitely weird dreams. Really like the new setup, by the way. Thanks. It'll get a little bit better, but for now, this is a nice simple thing. I definitely had to fix some of the settings for my alerts and stuff. I was like, why aren't these correct? Like, I have it where it's like perfectly in the middle, like the squares in the middle where it should be, but the picture's like cut to only be like the left part of it. I'm just like, what the fuck? So I had to fix some things on the fly. That's just why I was a little late, but it wasn't too bad. So that works out. I know lighting's a little bit better now that I have like the lights where I need them. Like, even if I take that off, that's not bad. That has a little bit more of that softer tone, or darker tone, excuse me. You can actually see how brown my face is. It actually matches with my hand. But it's not too bad. I like that though. That works. So no shadows, everything looks good. So let's see our mom. So cute. Our mom. Now everybody's gonna say it's their mom. Yeah, no, it's good to have mom here. I told her ahead of time, like, hey, if you want to do this, cool. If not, don't even worry about it. Like, I planned all of this the minute I went on vacation. Like, the minute I knew I was going on vacation, I'm like, okay, I need to plan when I'm gonna be back. What am I gonna do? And then I was like, oh, you know what? Birthday's right around the corner. Ends on a Monday, or starts on a Monday. Why not? So decided to do that. You doing anything on the Stadia Super Saturday? Something? Stadia Saturday something? Stadia Super Saturday. I am not actually. I mean, I might stream myself, but I will be watching a couple of people. So we'll definitely be watching a couple of people, or try to jump in games with them. So depending on what it is. So, but I'm really happy to see all the new people that got added to the list. So there's definitely something that's makes me happy to see. So you're gonna let the facial go. Let's see. Are you gonna let the facial hair to stay warm? Yes, I will definitely let this grow to fill in more, especially because it's gonna be getting colder soon. So yeah. By the way, the source is open. Should we get some Korean food? Let's go get some Korean food. Yes, I want some Korean food. Yeah, we need to go, and we need to go to that boba place, the bubble tea place. Yes, we need to go. We need to go. Yes, we need to go get boba. We need to get boba. Boba. We definitely need to go. Yeah, we'll figure out a day. Keep me posted, Nate. We'll work on a day that works best for us. We'll get you, me, Johnny, and we'll go get some drinks and some good food. Some really good food. I'll look forward to it. Fluffy says I can confirm that he has planned for a while. Yeah. I had to keep a lot of people under wraps and just be like, hey, this is a place, especially my moderators. A lot of them were my moderators and stuff. I'm like, hey, just FYI, like, this is gonna happen. This is the day. This is what I'm planning. Like, just keep it under wraps until I can officially say something. So, why did I have to get my fiance some bubble tea and his life? Oh, yes, gotta get that tea. Gotta get the tea. We're open anytime. Let's do we could do a weekend. I know I'm going to be streaming on the weekends, but we could do a weekend. Like I can do like a later stream one day or something, or we could do like a Sunday or something, and go like in the afternoon. Yeah, let's definitely do a weekend. Bubble tea, yeah, bubble tea. That's what it's called, but boba, it's so good, so good, so good. It's the if anybody knows that the what's his name, James Franco on Spider-Man, when he's eating the food, he's like, sounds good, and he's just like, so good. Yeah, definitely. Should add in some sushi. I would love to do sushi if I knew the places that I normally go to are open. So I might have to find a new sushi place because COVID made it difficult. So I'll have to check and see. Johnny's off 3:30, home by 4 on Saturday, and Sunday is wide open. Okay, let's do a Sunday then. If Sunday's the better one, we should do Sunday. And then we'll look for a fast, or not fast food, a sushi, all you can eat sushi place. I'll see if the one that I normally go to is open. But I don't even know. I have no clue. So, but yeah, if not this Sunday, we'll do a Sunday. I think that's gonna be the easier for both of us. So, new Vietnamese restaurant open in our town. Want to try that out too. Vietnamese food is good. Wait, Micah, what? Why are you crying? Why are you crying? I just opened up by me. All you can eat sushi. Oh, okay. We'll have to test it and see if it's worthwhile. They have banh mi Vietnamese sandwiches. Ooh, yeah, banh mi is so good. We have a place out here that has really good banh mi. Yeah, no, it'll be good. Wait, Micah, why did that get deleted? Why did Micah's message get deleted? I can't even read her message. What did you say? What did you say that Google was just like, nope? Yes, we shall. So far, there's been a line out the door 2 nights in a row. Wait. Well, I mean, it might be the only sushi place that you guys have there, so who knows? Micah's message got blocked. Something against it. It's 12 a.m. here, so don't get me hungry. Oh no, we're getting you hungry, Chris. We're getting you hungry. Some albacore, some tuna, some salmon. Oof. Whitefish. Oof. Unagi. Ooh. I want it all. Rolls. Google definitely disapproved that message. I don't even know what the message said. That's the issue. I can't even read what the message said. Google just said, nah, she's not allowed. And so you can eat there. We can always bring it to the house and eat. Well, no, that defeats the purpose. That defeats the purpose of all you can eat. It's to eat it there. We eat it there. There's the trouble if it was bad. Yeah, I said your turn to have sushi. I guess. Oh, I don't know. That's weird. I got my message from color stream. Yeah, that's happened every now and then. So I think I remember that one, Cruz. We grab some ice cream once the stream is over. Ooh, ice cream for the win. All right. Well, I think since I've already hit the 3-hour marker, I think that's probably the better time too. So. It's a cool being here, Link, but I think I should get up now. Having coffee, smoking a cigarette, eating breakfast. No worries. Enjoy your time with Mr. Penguin, as always. But yeah, we'll definitely see you around, Borderline. I appreciate you stopping by. Thank you for the birthday wishes off stream, so thank you. Bring my new computer from the car. Ooh, that's what it is, huh? I see. Can you ship over some authentic birria tacos? Nah, you can come over here and get them though. They're literally down the street from my house. So Google's a little too sensitive. Google is sensitive sometimes. Have a good one, Borderline. Hope you have a great day. We will definitely see you. Oh yeah, Nate, I gotta take you to go get some bomb birria tacos out here. The birria tacos, they have tacos dorado, the birria, with cheese. Oof. And it has the sauce. What is it? Consomme. Dude, so bomb. So good. So good. He's crying. No, I'm not crying. I'm not crying at all. All right. Anyways, guys, I'm going to call it there. I think it's probably best for me to call it there. I appreciate you guys all hanging out with me, seeing my mom and saying the happy birthday. Shout out to Eddie, Color, Chris, and I believe it was Hell Monkey shot me over that the birthday love. Appreciate it. Totally didn't have to, but I definitely appreciate it, guys. You guys are awesome. You guys are definitely awesome. Just ate and that sounds bomb. Oh, dude, you have no idea. There's a place out here that's just it's everything I've ever expected out of birria tacos. Dude, it's so good. We don't have any here. I'm sorry, Micah. You gotta make your way out here. So sounds good. We'll meet up. Yeah, no, definitely. Big Papa says good night, sexy. Have a good one, man. Probably says, what is it? Master quoter? Oh god, I gotta remember that one. Better first, okay, it's not a race. Oh, good night, everyone. This is a good night. Happy you're back streaming so I can show off my mod skills. Oh, definitely. Oh my god, let's see. Make sure you take 31 shots tonight. No, I'm not taking 31 shots. I have to go drink. It's only 40-minute drive for me. Right, Ugg? Really, you don't have good tacos. Canada. Canada, because it's not close to Mexico. 31 shots for a good night? No, I can't. I can't do 31 shots. 31 shots. No, I can't do that. Anyways, guys, thank you so much for hanging out. It was a great day to be back and to have everybody show up for support. So it was nice. And it feels really good, and I can't wait to kind of get back into everything and play some more games for you guys. And yeah, it'll be fun. It'll be like I never even left. So brand new Linky with cam and everything and fancy backgrounds and all this stuff. So it'll be good. We have good ones here in Toronto. There you go, Micah. Head over to Toronto. You're good. But yeah, it'll be good getting back into it, and I'll definitely provide more content, especially on the weekends for you guys, and then we'll go to see what we plan on doing with the weekends and stuff like that. So we'll see what rolls out, and I'll get you guys a little bit more involved with votings on games and whatnot, and what you guys want to see. Plus, we also have the podcast that we do every Wednesday, Trash Mom, so you guys will see me there as well, and it'll be nice. It'll definitely be nice. But anyways, guys, I'm out of here for this evening. Thank you guys all so much for the birthday love, for hanging out and chilling with me. It was awesome. And as always, you guys know the drill. At the end of every show, every stream, feels good to say it again, stay linked up. I will definitely see you guys on Friday. Have a good one all.